For anybody who didn't see the video I made, and it's fine if you haven't, we whether you realize it or not, the gender binary is not real. It was invented. Gender is a social construct and actually exists on a spectrum, right? But in the West, we're taught that gender is a binary. You either a man or a woman, boy or girl, whatever. And there's certain traits you're supposed to have. Hey, Coco, certain traits you have to have based on the gender that's essentially assigned to you, right? And the interesting thing is that people are told that there are certain things about them that's innate to that, like not inherent, where something you learn, innate, like it's born in you, nature versus nurture. And that's bullshit. It's not. It's all conditioning and socializing, stuff we learn, right? And although I've been decentering men, I do like to talk about men a lot. And the reason why is because men are the ones who subjugate women in society, right? So it's important to understand what actually is a man. Like, why do we have a gender is called a man, and what is the goal for those men? So we touched on like the fact that men are taught that they don't have inherent value, and because they're taught that, we see this manifestation of womb envy. And it's very interesting because out of that, they have certain behaviors that they're taught, be through a like an emotional delay. The emotional delay coming from certain behaviors and actions and communicating ideals or whatever that they're not able to express from a young age, from childhood. So when you tell a young boy that you're not supposed to do this and you're not supposed to cry, you're not supposed to feel this emotion, you're not supposed to act like a girl. Essentially, you're telling him that he can't be his whole person. He cannot develop into an individual self. So the self is very important for the ego, right? So there's a you can have ego and it be a healthy ego, but when you rob that of someone at a young age, you strip them of the milestone you have to go tackle. The milestone of like, oh, I have emotions, and not only do I have all these emotions, there's a spectrum of these emotions, right? The sadness I feel when I drop my ice cream on the ground is different from the sadness I feel when a relative passes away. But when you have young boys who are conditioned to not feel those feelings and be disassociated, disconnected from those feelings, not only are they disconnected from themselves, but they don't have the language to connect how they're feeling to other people, right? Good morning, y'all. When I'm yapping, I don't like yapping because it's hard for me to read comments and yapping, so I'm not even reading y'all comments right now. Just let me, I'm gonna finish though. Where was I? So yeah. So now girls are harmed too. Don't get me wrong. But let me finish what I'm saying about the men. So this conditioning from boys is like they don't know who they are, because when I felt sad, y'all told me I'm not supposed to feel that way. When I wanted to play with this toy, y'all told me I wasn't allowed to play with this toy. I don't trust myself anymore. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be punished for showing behaviors. I don't want to be separated from the group. I don't want to be abandoned. And this is where men get their abandonment issues from. Fast forward, once they start having peers, a lot of times in daycare and they enter school, they find other boys like them and they replicate certain behaviors. Those behaviors could be from what other boys do, from media, from books, movies, so on and so forth. They start performing very young. If you know anything about method acting, so when an actor wants to like enmesh himself in a certain part, they'll live like that for a while. Same thing happened to the guy who played Joker. He got extremely depressed, ended up unaliving himself. The guy who played with Roger Rabbit ended up talking to himself months after the movie. I know Will Smith talked about his book. So method acting essentially is what they're doing. Or you could say cosplaying. So they cosplay masculinity. Now identity, when children develop their identity in their younger years, their personality. But the thing is, in adolescence, it becomes crucial that children have their own individual identity and that they notice how they're distinguished from the group. The problem is Again, you've taught this person they're not able to supposed to connect with themselves. They're not supposed to have certain behaviors. So they are relying on everyone else to tell them who they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to behave. Thus, you end up with men with these problems. So, and before anybody, I notice a lot of men like to say not all men, but then they go say stuff like, "Oh, men don't do that. If a man do that, he not a real man. He a boy." That's crazy. Uh, Stop blaming boys for your immature behavior. That's wild. Or they'll say, as a man, it's very interesting. You say that and then you do it. So I'm gonna go up here real quick. What y'all say? Oh, y'all ain't say that much. Good. Not all about. Not up by, well, men, I guess they all by. I'm going to go through the list in a second. They lack proper life skills. Good morning. Good morning. Can a woman tell me how to raise my son? Have you seen the world right now? Black women raise. See, that's the problem right there. Right there. You're like, okay, no woman. Do you know that the development milestones, the psychoanalytical milestones the children supposed to go through, that is not gendered. That's the problem. You've been broken. The system broke you. I'm sorry that happened to you, but now you want to do that to your child, and that's fucked up and it's selfish because you're egotistical and you're narcissistic and you feel like your child is an extension of you instead of their own person with autonomy. That's wild. So tell her dad to stay home, whatever. Number 2, okay. Yeah, they try to other until they depend on it. What did I say to make you think I hate men? That's so wild. Y'all say the same thing. Oh, the who hurt you goes with the gaslighting. Why do you hate men so much? That's gaslight and being combative. But yeah, they say the same thing. So first thing is not a woman. So the first 3 I came up with my they moved around a little bit. I was talking about the 3 I came up with, and then the last couple of days we added a few more. So not a woman. What do boys learn when they're young? Again, they're struggling with this identity crisis. They learn, don't act like a girl. Don't cry like a girl. Don't do these things like a girl. So when we put up on the screen what is a real man, men can't say what a real man is because instead they start focusing on what a woman should be doing. So they base their behavior on what we're not doing what women do. It's the same thing boys learn. Oh, you can't be like a girl. You're not supposed to do things like a girl. The same parallels exist. Submissive to other men. It's very interesting how a woman can give a man a message and he won't listen. The same man, another man will give that same message and he'll be like, oh, I understand. Men will submit to their bosses. They'll submit to politicians. They'll submit to men they perceive to be more powerful than them. So that's why it's submission there. That happens all the time. Y'all say the same shit. Y'all so wild. What's rage bait? Are you raging? What are you talking about? Y'all wild. It's not rage bait. Y'all just be saying shit. And we're going to get to bots in a second. The lack of self-awareness. I added this one yesterday. Is this guy was talking about how this listed and apply to him. Dark Horse was doing bingo. Literally, he hit all of at the time was 7. He hit all 7 of the criteria and was like, it didn't apply to them. So I was like, okay, it's a lack of self-awareness, which makes sense because if your identity, you've been struggling with your identity from a young age that you don't truly know yourself. The only way you know to be a man is what society tells you is a man. The image you see in movies. So somebody wrote a script and based on that script that person wrote and you watch the movie, you're like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to act. You allow another person to control how you think. So it's a lack of self-awareness, which tracks. I'm doing well. Why y'all keep saying the same thing? Oh, tell me how it's invalid. It's not rage bait. Wow. Sorry you surround yourself with bad people. Y'all wild. All right. Okay. I'm literally explaining it. Okay, fine. A real man, because men say that to be a man, you got to be a real man. Otherwise, you're a boy, which is very interesting. So that it goes into it. A gaslighter. Men constantly gaslight. If you talk to men, they gaslight. You can like literally right now I'm trying to point out something and the men are gaslighting me in the comments. Combative men are combative with women, and men they perceive that are weaker than them. It's constantly trying to assert dominance. They spend their whole lives trying to be like the top masculine man, their ideal. When they say things like, "Oh, women want to be with men with 6 foot, 6 figures, and all that stuff, high value man," that's not actually what women are pursuing. You may see male-centered women align with that, but what happens is that's what they want to be as a projection. They want to be that man, so they project it. Oh, this is what women want. If you sit with a man and tell him, no, that's not what we want. We want men who are emotionally intelligent, who could be vulnerable, who actually connect, who want to share emotional support. They'll be like, no, 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 you don't want none of that stuff. You want the 666 guy, and that shit's fucking wild. So yeah, very combative with women, entitled. Men are so entitled. I can always tell a red pillar, and I was like, damn, how is it I can tell when they breathe? And I noticed that a certain type of man comes up on a woman's panel, unmutes automatically, and just start talking. And I've been talking to other men who hold spaces for men, and they say they don't experience that for men. So very interesting. Entitled to the be centered, entitled to emotional support by women. Men love to come to groups of women and just start talking about themselves, center conversation about themselves, because they feel entitled that women are supposed to do these things for us. Men say, "Oh, I want kids." They feel entitled to children, even though they can't have children. Right? You can contribute your sperm, but like you're not actually the baby isn't in your body. You're not growing that baby in your body. It's very interesting how entitled y'all are. And a bot, I say a bot because y'all all say the same thing. Bots, literally, you train bots to say things and they just keep saying it, and that's what y'all sound like. So, um, no, it's cool. I'm just here for a little bit. And when men are angry because women won't follow the script society wrote for, yes, it's because like it's misplaced anger. A real man, that's you admitting you think all men are the same, bro. No, so when I say man, y'all, like, or it's very interesting because I'm talking about the construct of a man. That's what I say, like, y'all so tied to the binary. I'm talking about you did not invent the label of man. You did not say, oh, this is the word I'm gonna call myself. This is something that's assigned to you, and because it's assigned to you, it's assigned with characteristics. So that covers man. That covers who and women who are male identified. Like literally, you are what society tells you to be. So if you have an identity aside from that, you understand it's just a label. It's not that fucking serious. You wouldn't be so offended by it. But it's very interesting. It's a valid evidence. It's case studies. I love Patricia Hill Collins, how she break it down how black women are kept out of academia in certain spaces and certain conversations, and then our experiences are discounted because y'all stay trying to do that shit. No, I don't need a fucking study. I'm talking about my own experiences and I talk to other black women about these same cases. So when we do our research, that's good enough for me. I don't need whatever. I gotta explain shit to you. You just generalize women as less mature than men. How less mature? What are you talking about? Are you talking to somebody else? I see you take somebody. I'm trying to keep up the comments. I can't. So if y'all saying something you want to say it again, go ahead. I ain't strolling up. No, you know what I'm saying. When y'all come in conversation, be like dot whatever you need. Y'all come in conversation to be like statistics. Whenever we talk about the damage caused by a father not being there or being there, y'all love to say, oh, statistics. That's what I'm talking about. But whatever. What happened? Hey, Mia. RC, who you looking for? Or you just saying? I've dated enough to both know it's a pretty good idea. I mean, what part do you disagree with? Like, I laid it all out. I explained it. I broke it down. Like, if you disagree, say what you disagree with. Don't just be like, oh, you rage baiting with some other bullshit. Like, come on, be for real. Because ain't shit you can say. Okay. So bots are scripted men generally asking out of Korea. Yeah, so if you talk to men, especially men who consume red pill content, they have the same talking points. And it's very interesting because red pill, MGTOW, what the fuck, what's the other one? All the shit that's signed to the manosphere, that goes with like male supremacy, is certain talking points that they learn in those spaces. Literally propaganda. It's white supremacist propaganda. And if you notice, the same propaganda that is being used to radicalize red pill is the same. They all align with political agendas of the conservative party. You see conservatives is rising all around the world. Very interested in how they just consume that, and they say the same exact things. We protect, we provide, we the leader, right? A woman's supposed to submit. Women are nurturing. Men only are here, only want smacks for women. Like we're born, like the same shit. They say the same shit all the fucking time. Yeah, men are definitely submissive to other men. What's red pill? It's male supremacy. Except for the part about men saying man is a real man. What you mean? Men always saying a real man. You only recognize. I should have put quotes around that one. You only recognize sides that you can argue against. Or anyone who. I mean, if you gaslight, you gaslight, and not you gaslighting me while you saying that you not gaslighting me. That's wild. What you think needed to change about number 8? The man is. And entitled came from who gave me it? Who somebody gave it entitled yesterday. I think his name Opie. A man is entitled to have kids. That's a woman carries a child, but she did not create. Y'all don't know nothing about the creation of children. You don't know nothing about parthenogenesis. You don't know shit about mitochondrial DNA. Y'all always just talking about some goddamn chromosomes as well. You do know that the egg chooses the sperm, not the other way around. And if the egg did not release certain essentially food for the sperm, it wouldn't even survive. That's a lie. Red pill is not a roadmap for men. It's indoctrination. Like it literally is propaganda to indoctrinate you. It's very ironic that y'all call it red pill because it would not be red pill. Red pill, and if you referring to a matrix, it actually was supposed to be a pill for gender affirming care. But if you referring to like the matrix, the red pill was supposed to be like opening up your conscience. And y'all motherfuckers just not doing that at all. If you wait, I listen. You want to say something? Come up here and say it. I don't know if you don't.
Yo, good morning.
Hello, how you doing?
Yo, what's the word, huh?
I was just
So,
finna say,
alright, so we doing
what's
this
up,
now.
man? You
I don't know
entitled to
why.
this
I don't
woman
know why.
panel just
Hello,
coming in
peace.
here without muting, bro.
That's
What's
it.
wrong with
That's
you?
number 7. I told you. But go ahead. What you were saying? RC,
I
what you?
disagree. I disagree about that egg choosing the Yeah, that's gotta be false. I don't think the egg got any type of discernment. You know, when your tadpoles make it out there,
Oh
they
no.
just
Go
squeeze.
look. No, you can actually look it up. I'm not like.
What you
Uh,
mean? Look it up. What would I be looking up?
I don't know. Look, I got a biology book. There's a research
wait,
because
wait, what
hold
you
on, here.
wait? What you
No,
mean you don't know? wait,
no, I'm saying I don't have a source right here. I don't have a source right
wait.
here. But no, listen to what I'm saying. Like literally, you can
But
go.
you
And
remember reading it before is what you saying.
yeah, I've read it. I did a live on it, so I read it. I read studies on it. I watched videos on it by experts. Like I know about it. I don't have a source in front of
So
me.
I'm saying, like, at the time when you read it, at that time you was like you discerned that this was a credible source, or was it like in the midst of
So no, if I read it, first of all, I know how to do look up credible sources. Usually, I get my sources from Google Scholar. I make sure that they're recent, something that was published after 2020,
Mhm.
unless it's like something I got to do a deep dive in. And
let
yeah,
me let
so
me know the truth
sometimes
though.
and sometimes you could take the names from the articles and you can
Yeah,
research those people and they'll talk about their published papers. So yeah, you literally
that's
that
fine.
it's common knowledge now. I do want to say this though, sexism has existed in all aspects of academia for a really long time. But if you're curious about it, it's not very hard to find information.
So right, that was like I was about to ask something like that because when you threw in schmexism, whatever, right? was this like when you came across this information? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Was you like in a space where they was like, mind? I ain't gonna say mind controlling you, but was it like one of them? Like, was you in a place where
Have you ever
you
used
was in
Google
a group?
Scholar? Have you ever used
Yeah,
Google?
yeah, that's mine. Yeah,
Yeah, so
and the
Google
other
Scholar
one,
is
I can't
literally
remember the other one that do the they
no. Hold on, let me break it down. Google Scholar is a search engine for
search
scholarly
engine, like,
articles. They
yeah,
publish
yeah,
articles that and they're literally when people refer to like statistics and stuff, a lot of those studies you can find even when you pull up a regular article from like a
yeah. They
dot
don't let
com
anything. They don't let
and you
all
click,
kind of
hold
results.
on, let me finish. When you go to a dot com and and they say this study, you click on the link, it'll take you to the actual research paper most of the time if it's valid.
Yeah,
So you go to Google Scholar to get straight to the research paper.
yeah, yeah. I'm already hit, man. I use that search engine. There's another one I use for I can't remember it right now, but I use it for cases, like actual cases and
Like what kind of cases?
cases, cases in general. Actually, federal is usually federal or actually I think it holds federal and state. It holds federal and state. I can't remember, but
No,
it's
not
a search
Google
engine.
Scholar. No,
It's
that
not Google
one.
Scholar, but I'm saying it's a search engine like that where they filter out bull BS that's gonna come up on Google. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually
Yeah,
common
you know what?
sense.
Somebody just said that. Go to Chat GPT, put it in Chat GPT, and then ask Chat GPT to give you the source.
Oh,
But like it's not
but
even.
sometimes spaces people be having spaces that had like an agenda. Like I didn't know if you like came into the information on your own or you was like in a space where it was like here's some of your feminist talking points. You know what I'm saying? Where they
No,
got
see,
like
I think that's the problem because a lot of times, especially when like it comes like when I was breaking down red pill and where it comes from and what it is. So the same thing that's radicalizing men, black men included, is the same thing that they started putting out in the 1960s. They got a whole documentary about it too. They started putting out certain so in the 1960s, you know about like all the movements was going on. They wanted to end the war, like people was coming together. We got the Voters' Right Act. We got they protested against the Vietnam War. There was a lot going on right there, and when the election was overwhelmingly liberal, right? So they start putting out propaganda, and they use like TV to push out the propaganda, certain news sources, and
yeah,
like if you know anything about Fox News is like they got penalized, and you notice like certain stuff they can't say anymore, or they have to apologize for misusing information. Well, what happens is now we see that online, anti-intellectualism is like rampant online. So no, I'm not talking about talking points. I'm talking about actually pulling up research articles. So y'all come in here, y'all just see
what I'm
whatever.
saying though, just like you said,
No. Hold up. I'm still talking. Y'all come on here, y'all just see the interaction. But like literally, we do research, we have conversations, and then we come up here, we're looking for certain behaviors. So that's what that's about.
okay, I respect it. But you don't feel like y'all could have been the same way? Like y'all could have been
See
not
how
radical,
you
not
about to
radical. I'm
no
saying, do you
you
feel like
no
it's a
no 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 hold
possibility?
up. No, because you're doing the both sides thing. I literally just broke it down for you. There's no large
Description?
organization. Hold up. There's no large organizations back in like feminist movies. It's just like that's weird. That's like going to black people and saying, "Are you sure that they're not feeding y'all information to think racism exists?" And like it's not on like the just like with white people. Like that sounds ridiculous.
It's
No,
actually being done in like black spaces, like not what this non-gender war type spaces. Like there's actually things that they leak that people kind of jump into. I'm not gonna get into it because it's like
have
on
you
some.
researched any of these topics outside of like the internet and hearing what other people say?
When you
Because it
say
doesn't really
research
sound like you
topics, like
had.
what are you topic? Like
So
not because it's gonna support it. You feel me? Like if you research it, you're gonna find
no, that's not how they work.
evidence and
That's
true.
false.
I'm
For
not gonna
example,
support
no,
like
that's
fighting
not
and hate.
true. So let me explain how that's not true. Like when it comes
Did you hear
to
what I said though?
hold on, no, because I was trying to make a point. You can make it after I'm done. So, like for
All right.
example, corporal punishment causes depression, anxiety, PTSD, and cognitive decline. Right? You cannot find any scholarly article that's going to support corporal punishment for children. There's no you can look for. You may look for and find a .com, which is a HTML website that anybody could type up, as long as they know how to type up the hypertext. But like, you're not going to find an organization saying no shit like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, like certain things.
But what I'm saying, that proves the point. Like, there's no both sides for everything. That's just some shit people say online to try to like
Nah,
devalue
it's
somebody saying.
definitely things to support certain aspects. I'd say, like
No, no, no,
certain
no,
things
no.
that's
Sorry, you
evident.
haven't looked it up. You
What I'm saying,
cannot
it
listen
doesn't.
to what I'm saying. You could go to.
I'm
You will
saying
not
it
find.
don't.
No, no, no. I don't
It
get.
don't
So listen, you can't go
make
to
it not
any
true.
journal. Listen to what I'm saying. You can't go. You cannot go to any journal in 2025, right? That talks about the development of a child that is going to support corporal punishment at all. So no, you can't just go look it up and find it. That is false.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So if you want to say, hold on one second, I'm about to give you that. If you want to say the things that you're saying, you got to go research it first, right? I'm literally telling you about like the research that I've conducted. I've collaborated with my peers, literally like, and weird enough, on social media is a way that you can get case studies. They actually do this in certain research articles where we was talking about red pill becoming black pill and how it went rampant on social media. They literally went to Reddit to get information. So like, actually go look it up before you say that. But what's up, Dot? What you want to say?
She talking to you, bro. You gotta unmute. They got it. They got it the way you gotta click on your screen.
I'll send the invite.
Oh, here we go. So, what's the deal with all this generalization talk? I don't understand. Do y'all know what generalization is?
Sorry, we
Like, do
know
you
what
know what the
word.
word
No, no,
generalization
pause,
means?
no,
I'm
no, pause
confused.
down.
No, no,
Because
no. I was
you
talking
came
first. I
up,
was
all right,
talking first. So
I'm
you
gonna
go.
mute you because you already on number 6. You came in on number 6, sir. We know what words mean. Not you coming in trying to get a gotcha. I know it's early in the morning. I know what kind of energy y'all bring early in the morning. Make your point. We're not here for a vocabulary test, sir. Like, cut the shit. Generalization is not that serious. We be like, do you know what that means? Calm the fuck down. So if you can calm down, we can have a conversation.
7 a.m., bro. So just like ease the
You
gas.
ain't got to respond. He a grown ass man.
How you gonna tell me what I gotta do?
That's the entitlement. You gotta mute up. What you want to say, Dot? Can you have a conversation without arguing?
I'm a little bit confused because I feel like your whole side of this is based around trying to say that all of a certain people type, all people of a certain group are the same, right? That's what this whole thing is based on.
No, I
And that's
just
the part that I disagree with. I truly
how
disagree
you
with
trying to fast
trying to
talk
take
me
a
instead of let me
small group of
respond.
people and
I
thinking
can
that they
fast talk too. That's not what I say. I literally broke it down. I explained that gender is a construct. Binary is a social construct. It is made up. So if you align with the construct, if you allow another
but my
person to give you
penis is
your
made up.
label, then you're going to be what the other person call you. So
So
no.
my biological hormones that affect how I
No,
think.
no, I'm not even. Hold on. What the fuck is he? That's what I'm saying. Y'all just be word salad. How are you talking about biological, sir? We ain't talking about shit about biology. We talking about sociology. You on the wrong fucking field of science, sir. What you talking about? We talking about the humanities. What are you talking about? Like, calm down. Y'all come in fast trying to get it off real quick. If you gotta go to work, sir, log off and go to work. But you ain't about to get your shit off real quick and then leave here. That's crazy. You don't with the word salad, sir. Like, make a fucking point. Want to try this one last time? Goddamn.
All right. So all I'm hearing is you call something is anyone that disagrees with you gaslight. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Here, not you gaslighting me because I didn't even say that.
Okay, bro. Yeah, we don't hear. Yeah,
Bye,
okay.
bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody actually come up here.
We're not on the same level of
You fucking
intelligence.
stupid. Look, you had to feel like that. I told you that. Hold up, sir. Told you that nigga had to go to work. He's trying to get on. We're not the. Sorry, you just threw out some fucking words. The fuck? That man sitting there with a dictionary saying, "What the fuck? You sound stupid as shit." That's so weird. What's up, Mia?
Oh damn, I can't get in there.
You can pause, sir. Hey, Dex.
Hey, hey, Tara. Good morning, everybody. Give me 1 second. I'm about to be out the door. Give me 1 second.
All right, I can wait. What you want to say, RC?
Hey, but
Huh?
look. I said she wasn't even ready. But look, real quick
But
though,
she fine.
she was like
She's welcome here, ready or not. So
that
you
shit
go ahead and
about
talk about yourself.
okay, that shit about
Been waiting to get
her
on this
wanting to get
panel.
Oh, sir. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
the shit about bro. Because I'm finna get up and get ready, right? The shit about bro trying to get it right before he go to work. That shit was hilarious. Because he tried to do it. Hey, but look, where your accent from? Like, I think you slid that Baltimore shit in there the other day, but that's I ain't never heard.
You ain't talking about shit. What's up, Dot?
So I got a question.
Of course you do.
What's good with number
But
two though?
before you ask the question, you can respond to the prompt.
Okay. Cause that's what I was saying. This is the definition of a man, right? Or in your opinion?
Well, you were here. You was here while I was explaining it, or
Nah,
not?
I just got in here. I ain't getting here that long ago.
Okay, so do this. Go through the list and tell me if you disagree with any of them.
Okay. Listen. Okay. I disagree with number two first, and
Okay, no, pause. Pause. Let's talk about number two. What
okay,
does it
bet.
mean to submit to a person? What does submission mean and submit to another man? What does that look like?
If you understand what I'm trying to say, it's
No,
like bow
sir.
down.
You just left out the ad. Whatever you was reading, we can't hear you when you leave out the ad. We want to learn it by heart, sir.
I said it's like bowing down to another man.
Okay. So tell me, you said men don't do that?
Who? Not all men do that.
Sir. Oh my God.
Not no real man gonna do that.
All
Sorry
right,
to
there you
tell you.
go. So you already hit on number
Sorry to
4.
tell you, man.
Hold on. You already hit on number 4, right? So not a real man. So if you
Yeah.
think a real man is supposed to be a certain way, then you
Yeah.
believe that. Hold up, pause. You do believe all men because you can't say a real man and then say not all men, sir. That contradicts.
Yeah. No, it's a difference. Not all men are men, man. That's one thing you do need to learn. All men are not men, just like all women are not real women. So you cannot use that as an argument, fam. At all. Cause there's a lot of women that's trifling, and I cannot base all y'all off of one
Okay,
woman.
so pause. See how we at number 1 now? Now you talking about not a woman. Now why are we talking about women in this conversation, sir? You know number 5, number 6, number 7, and what was the other one? Number 1. Like, sir, y'all be coming up here proving shit in real time. So make your point. Or let's just,
What am I proving?
I'm pause. I'm gonna lead you, sir, because you struggling. So
What am I
men.
proving?
So you be back to number 6.
Cause literally,
Number 6.
y'all doing the same exact thing and getting mad when somebody does it to you. This is the same. It's
No, it's because
50-50,
you
bro.
lack comprehension.
Women do the same thing.
Sir, it's because you lack comprehension. Y'all niggas don't come with IEPs, but y'all need to. I think y'all need to come up, put your IEPs on the fucking screen. You need to calm the fuck down. It's because you lack comprehension, sir. And low key, we at number
Bruh.
3 because you lack self awareness. Now hush up. I'm going to explain number 2 to
You
you,
at number 5.
sir, calm the fuck down.
Am I capping? You at number 5. And number 6. And number 8. You been number 8 the whole time you been on the screen, my nigga.
Not you projecting. That's wild.
I'm just saying.
You can mute up. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then you can respond. Okay. Anyway, so yes, men do submit to other men. See how you being combative with me? Y'all don't do that with other men. First of all, y'all don't just hop
Cap.
on men's panel. Shut up. Y'all don't just hop on men's panel and just unmute and then start letting shit fall out your mouth. Look at you right now being combative. So you don't even care.
Cause that's cap. We do the
So you
same
didn't want
thing
to come
to me.
up here and argue and be a bitch. Sit down there and take a lap, sir. That's fucking wild. It's fucking wild. Yeah, it's early. That's when it. So y'all, I said this before. Between 7 and 9 a.m., I'm in Eastern Standard Time. They come on here so high strong trying to get that shit off before they clock in because they know they about to go submit to another man, which is ironic.
They come in hot, baby. They come in with they come in with the oil in hand, baby. They like, I'm gonna get this off real quick. Crazy. crazy work. I ain't never been up here on the early mornings and seen it. But did I say good morning? Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning, good morning. No,
Um,
they do. Listen, the summertime, it was all summer with this shit.
they do it in real time. So let me be number 4 real quick. Let me be number 4. Let's get off. Because the funny thing to me, and it was a couple things I wanted to say, but I see your boy back up here. But the funny thing to me is how they want to do.
Damn, you went out.
I argue with women about why they do be doing number 2 and we need to do number 2. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It was another thing. Can you mute for a second? I'm in the middle of talking. You humming in the phone or moaning, but either way, it's sick.
I said, because I understood your point, you fucking idiot.
Not you.
Your mama, bitch. Your fucking sorry ass mammy.
Exactly.
Like
I
that's why you
understood
up here
your
on the.
point, and you
That's
still
why you
wanted to
up
fucking
early in the
argue.
morning.
You still
Like,
That's
wanted
why
to
you up
fucking
early in the
argue.
morning acting crazy. Cause your mammy used to slap you
Cause
inside your
why won't
fucking
y'all
head and
just
call you
why won't
stupid like your daddy.
understand?
That's why you up here arguing. Like you up here arguing with me, a fucking loser. You probably don't have a job. You meet the statistics of motherfuckers without a job. Y'all
Sure.
sorry ass. Let's talk about how we
Show me a
should put
bit.
on the list. We should put on the list that men are impulsive and crash out dummies because y'all fill up the prisons like y'all filling up a motherfucking grocery bag.
Women prison fools?
No, they not. No, they not. Nope, it's the
How?
men's. It's the men's, and it's not even just in America, bitch. It's all across the
Y'all
world.
fucking
Y'all hoes,
y'all are
y'all
fucking
sluts run through the prisons across the nation. It's a major problem with y'all going to other motherfuckers' countries, committing crimes and going to their prisons. Y'all be wild. I just watched a documentary.
so women don't do the
Let
same?
me finish. I just watched a documentary where a man was visiting Japan, ended up trying to smuggle or do some weird shit, went to prison, and the way Japan divide up the prisons is they put you in with people with similar cases as you and similar time. So the people he was incarcerated with was other foreigners who all had other criminal records prior to them coming to that country. So look at there. They run through all the prisons globally. They going from state to state, country to country, running through the motherfuckers' prisons. That's what y'all do.
What documentary is
Impulsive.
that?
Huh?
What documentary is that called?
I had to look it up. I think it wasn't a documentary, it's on infographics.
You gotta send this to me. I want
I
to see.
am. I be watching infographics. It's a credible source.
Can
I
I
believe
speak now?
no, because I was in the middle of speaking. But anywho, like this guy right here, he wants to
Hey,
assert
y'all
his
tap the
dominance.
screen.
Can you hear me? What
Yeah,
happened?
I was trying to tap the screen.
Oh yeah, y'all tap the screen. My girl doing a Lord's work, and she don't even believe in the motherfucker. The thing is, he's so eager to try to assert some dominance over us, and that tells me that he definitely submits to men. And I believe that is like that's his top thing, bent over, head down, grab ankles type of submission. That bitch a slut. I can tell by the way he talking. That motherfucking slut. Look, that's how it sound when the motherfuckers be drilling your
You
ass,
fucking funny.
bitch.
What you
That's
want
how
me to
it
do?
sound
Get
when they be
mad?
drilling your
What you
ass,
want me to do?
bitch.
Get
Loosey
mad?
booty,
What you want me to
loose
do? Get
booty,
mad? What you want me to
loose
do? Get mad?
booty. No, you
Bitch,
don't gotta get mad.
you
Loose
probably a
booty,
single fucking mother.
loose booty. So is your mammy. How about that?
Literally, you gotta get
So,
fucked to pay your bills, short.
so is your mammy. So we twins.
You
Fuck
gotta get
it.
fucked to pay.
Fuck it. And look, you're whatever I am. If I am a
You.
single mother, at least I won't raise a bitch who got a loose booty.
Why you
At
still
least I would tell my son
why
to
you
keep
still
it
talking?
tight and keep it right, bitch. But your
Why you
mom
still
is a loose booty too, I
why you
guess.
still talking?
Both of y'all are fucking sluts. How about that,
You
bitch?
gaslight, you
I
stupid
ain't
bitch.
gaslighting you. Spell it, hoe. But go ahead, loose booty. Go ahead, juicy booty. I know you want to talk. Go ahead. Come
That
on, pull
fucking
your
weird
finger out.
ass
Pull
shit.
your
Nah,
fist.
nah, nah,
Pull
nah.
your
Nah,
fist
nah,
out your
nah.
ass
Listen.
and speak.
Nah,
Pull your
listen,
fist
listen.
out
No,
your ass
listen.
and
Nah,
start
nah,
speaking,
nah,
hoe.
nah, nah. Shut up. I just let y'all speak, didn't I? I just let y'all fucking speak, didn't
Shut up, bitch. Nobody gotta let you speak.
Nah.
Nobody gotta let you speak. That's the thing.
Exactly. Y'all weird as hell.
Shut up. You want to get that shit off real bad, don't you? Early in the morning. You
I
want
let
that
y'all
shit bad. Look at you. That shit isn't
let y'all speak.
crazy. Bye, bitch. No, go clock in there. What the fuck? That shit is weird.
Nigga.
Look at him.
How he gonna let us speak? Like this is panel. Like this is not your panel. This is not your panel.
It's the entitlement. It's the
It's
entitlement.
so thank you, because they be making me lose my train of thought. But I want to say that before this gentleman go, and why I got service still. Please mute VZN, please.
All right, hold on.
That's 7. Y'all saw early.
Um so when it comes to entitlement, I was so glad you put this on, because I had to like do some research on like what the fuck this phenomenon is with working in a male dominant field, and how like my colleagues, my male counterparts act. So there's this ranking office of shit. This ranking one of my ranking male colleagues, and he last week he came in my office for like 2 hours just talking about fucking nothing. And because they on like a rotating type of shift. So earlier this week he came into my office, tried to come into my office, but I was like prepared, because I was like noticing like it's the same time that he tries to come, and he was trying to come into my office, but I had left around the time he would come, or I was doing something. It was
Oh, you going out. You going out, Mia. Now, why your bitch ass think that was an opportunity to come off mute? I didn't tell you to come off mute yet.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What'd I do?
What you want?
I was gonna ask like what was this about?
This is our collective definition of men, of a man. You disagree with anything on this list, or want to
Uh
add something?
yeah.
Yeah, what, sir? Speak in complete sentences.
Um Submissive.
What about submissive, sir?
Um you know what? You know what?
No, I don't know what, and I don't care to know what. I don't fucking care. You can't even speak in complete sentences. Like, that's wild. The hell you talking about? This man come out and say submit. What about submissive?
it's like they damn, my service still messed up.
Nah, what Mia got
Look
going
at
on
this
talking
shit.
about that?
Look at this shit.
I
You
already been up
can't.
here.
No. It don't matter. Mute up.
Alright, you can do it. I gotta click the screen and then find it and shit.
I only know how to.
Hold
I only know how to do it one way,
on. Here we
like
go.
that, like that. That's the only way. You can learn how to mute up. Then that shit is crazy.
You better come ready with the mute button on, or just be silent until you find it.
Well, so
Y'all be trying to get y'all shit off.
they ain't got shit to say. But
I
anyway,
wonder if I'm. Let me see if I
hmm,
got. But let me see if I can make a long story short. The point is, I looked it up, and he feels entitled, like, to my time, like, to my attention. Like, it doesn't matter that I made it very clear I'm not interested, and I'm only like there to do my job. Like, he doesn't pick up on the social cues because he doesn't give a fuck about picking up on them. Like, it's a dominance thing. Like, he's trying to me.
Dan, you going out. But I get what you're saying. Like, he feel entitled to your time, and yeah, him coming in your space is an act of dominance. Like he has the power to do that. That's so fucking weird. But your shit going out, Mia. It's fine. Me out here trying being a fucking responsible adult. Y'all so weird. Y'all so fucking weird. I don't know. That need to dominate. Should that be on here? How would I word that? That's definitely one too. I don't know. I feel like that kind of go with combative. I was gonna drop you. You muted though. What's up? What you want to say?
Cause look, I came in the panel the wrong way last time, but I want to speak this time. If you gonna let me speak,
Of course you can speak. That's what we having
okay,
conversation.
okay. I feel like the definitions of this, you could say the exact same thing about a woman. Could you not?
We're not talking about women, sir.
Let's speak on this then. You keep they say so what? So it says not. Number one says not a woman.
Uh huh.
What is that even supposed to mean, bro? Like you not a man. What is that supposed to be, bro? Like I don't even get the point of that. Like even
I
being
mean,
included in it.
do you agree that a man is not a woman?
I mean, of course, but it's like why? Like why that? Like, of course, we're not women, just like y'all not men.
So it's
That was
just
just something extra pizzazz you wanted to put on the thing.
no, it's not. So, as I said earlier, right?
Yeah,
When men define what a man is, like a lot of times men struggle with that, and they'll say like certain characteristics. I say, well, those things that you're listing, a woman can also be those things too. So I must be a man. They're like, no, but
no.
women. Pause, sir. You say you want to have discourse, but then you interrupt me, and I did not
All
interrupt
right,
you,
you know what? You're right. Go ahead.
my lord. But it aligns is a parallel. So when young boys learn, don't act like a girl, don't cry like a girl, don't run like a girl, you hit like a girl, and they learn that, oh, I don't want to be a girl. Men are not just the opposite of women. Men are actively not trying to be women. Like anything that applies to women, they're not supposed to be that. Men see that anything associated with being a woman is being weak. So that's why that's up there.
Excuse me. Can I say something? So I got a question. With you being a woman, how can you tell us men how we're thinking in our head?
Uh,
You never been a man and you never
let me
will
ask you a
be a man.
question. Let me ask you a question. Uh, Do you understand like how racism works?
Yep.
You understand, like a lot of times, black people tell white people they're racist, and race people try to like pretend like they're not, and it say like
Yeah.
it's like reverse racism or some bullshit like that. It's the
Yeah.
same exact thing. So just like black people have to know about white people because white people oppress black people, women have to know, specifically black women have to know about racism and
Yeah.
sexism. We have to know what white people do, we also have to know what men do. So we study our behavior.
But it's not all men.
You
And
just
it's
didn't
not the
you say
majority
real
either.
man earlier? So you don't believe in the whole real man thing?
Who I do believe there's a difference between real men and
You
well, I
don't
ain't gonna
believe
even
in
say
all
real
men.
men and men. I say men and boys because there's a
No,
difference.
but see, okay, if you think that a man is not a real man and thus is a boy, then you believe that a man will only be a real man. That is all men. You feel like, oh, if
What?
men don't, now listen, because I'm gonna break it down for you so you can understand where you at. Okay, if you're saying that men only a real man do these specific behaviors, otherwise he is a boy. You are
No.
saying, sorry, see how you interrupted?
Because you running with a
You're being
narrative.
combative. You're being very combative. I said something. Some ain't right
No,
within
go
you.
ahead. Go ahead.
And you're being combative. No, I can't go here, sir. You keep interrupting. So you don't actually care what I gotta say. You just want to butt in. I don't need to have that type of conversation if you're not listening. That's not a conversation. That's
And
you. Go ahead.
And Tara, what's so funny about this exchange is like he literally just said it. Like the the way how diabolical it is for you to say it and Tara repeats it and you're ready to crash out. Like you said, it's not all men. Those men are not real men. They're boys.
Yeah.
And she's saying if you're saying that there is a certain characteristic for real men based on your observation, then that
No.
means that you believe all men. You are saying all men, for all men to be real men, they have to do X, Y, Z.
Listen,
But
listen.
they
You're not
don't
listening to what I'm
outcast
saying.
them.
You're
No,
not
no, no.
listening to what I'm
You're not
saying.
listening to what
No,
you're
listen.
saying.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I never. First of all, being a real characteristics do not make you no real man. You can act like a real man all you want to.
You know what
It's the
characteristics
mature.
are?
No, no, no. I just let
No,
you.
no, 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 no.
Bruh.
Pause. You don't know what characteristics are, do you?
Or he dumb. This is
You don't know.
crazy.
What you said didn't make sense.
Bro, let me
No, no, no,
speak.
no,
Let
no,
me
no,
speak.
no. Hold up. You can speak if you can tell us what a characteristic is. We won't interrupt you, but tell us what a characteristic is. You see that teacup?
Crazy.
Fucking wow.
You are, sir, you a motherfucker.
Literally, I was trying to unmute. Y'all didn't get off with that. I
No,
was
no.
trying to unmute,
That shit
buddy.
was that shit was more than a few seconds, sir. Like it's fine.
But
Why you
bro,
can't just admit you didn't know?
why, bro? It's not even what's blowing me so bad about this panel, bro. It's not even the definition. It's the fact of how biased y'all are. Y'all can only see y'all argument and can't hear nobody
No,
else.
because you're
Fuck
lying.
him.
Oh, I'm like,
Fuck him. What's
he
up,
need to
Bryce?
go.
That nigga ain't saying shit. What's up, Bryce? He ain't even know what characteristic
Hello.
is. Then try to lie. Like we ain't all see his ass going teacup.
Thank y'all
He
for
been
the kids'
unmuting this
food.
whole time. Now he didn't know how to mute. The fuck out of here. What you saying, Bryce?
I said hello.
How you doing? Good morning and all that good shit.
Good morning. So, should I just talk?
So do you agree or you disagree with any of the 8 characteristics of a man in the background?
Well, I mean, I disagree. I mean, we can't generalize like that.
Okay. Which one do you disagree with? All of them?
Well, I mean, no, not all of them, because I mean, 1 is true, of course. 2 is true, of course. 3 through 8 can be true, but I mean, these are all,
How would you define a man?
in our society. Aside from like biological things, I would say,
Biological is male. Man is not biological.
aside from how we're built, I would say like men are, leaders and
You a bot.
huh?
You a bot.
Why?
Because you saying the same thing men say. So you a bot.
I mean, when situations get real, I mean, it's always true. I've seen it every single time. I mean,
You see what you want to see.
I was actually had an example happen very recently.
Go ahead. We listen. Go ahead.
In Maryland, in the mall, you could look this up, Columbia Mall. I was there. Two two people were fighting and then they started shooting each other.
We on TikTok.
But you can't say that.
No, you can't say that.
How do you know I'm not talking about a shooting star?
You can't say it.
Okay. Well, yeah, that happened. And then soon as stuff got real, people started running. Everybody I'm with, look at me. And then I was with this girl's family. Look at the dad. Like, what do we do? They just froze. I was like, oh, okay. Let's get to this area. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
So it's called flight, fawn, or freeze. People have different reactions to trauma, sir.
And so
well,
you helped them run. So you directed them on the way to run with you.
no, I mean, we were in the store, so I just looked around, saw emergency exit sign, said, all right, let's go over here.
So you
We
didn't
went over
lead
there.
all the other people in the mall?
Nah, they all had their own people they was with. But the people I was with, they, we was all safe and sound. It was nothing crazy. It was just people
You was
fighting.
like,
Right.
you was like, hold up, y'all, let's hide in this store. And then inside, you was like, damn, I'm a hero.
Nah, I didn't.
Right.
We didn't
Like,
hide in the store, but we would
hold on,
have.
Bryce.
I'm
We
Hold
pretty
was
sure.
just
on.
standing there doing
Hold
nothing.
on, Bryce. Hold on. Hold on. Because first of all, you a motherfucking lie. Get them ladies on the phone and prove it. Because if you want me to believe that they were so so just like shocked in a situation, and the solution that they were so shocked and confused about was simply read the door that say exit. You think no, sir? You
Well,
probably was cowering somewhere. You probably telling your
no,
story about
that's
what
not
you
Hold
true at
on,
heard.
Mia.
all.
It's a now. Hold up, sir. Mia's another part of that too. You said they
Simply
were
not
fight.
true.
Hold up, pause. He said they were fighting and it escalated. This was not like a mass people situation. They were
Nah,
No.
it could
fighting
have been
each
though.
other. Sir, pause, sir. They were fighting each other. They was not chasing y'all. Your scary ass found somewhere to hide because you like to hide. That's not
No,
leading, sir.
y'all think it's a joke. She's still
No,
traumatized over
sir,
this.
sir,
I just be
sir.
laughing
Yes,
about it.
she is. But like, why you feel like you the hero?
I never
You're
said I
you're
was.
traumatized. Let me tell you how I know you're traumatized. You're traumatized because the man manual told you that you should have performed a certain type of way and you didn't. So while you were froze in fear and that lady grabbed you by your ear and took you to the store and then got you out the exit door, you up here lying to us trying to prove to your inside thoughts or whatever the fuck that you actually are a hero. So you're lying to us, making it seem like you did this heroic thing when two motherfuckers was fighting and it escalated and they wasn't even looking at you. But you froze.
Nah,
So you're
so
telling us
you're
a whole lie to try to make it seem like you're a hero. You're not a hero. You're a
So if I
zero.
so if I look up
never,
this,
never.
hold
Don't
up,
care
sir,
if you
hold
think I'm a
up.
hero or
So hold
what.
up.
This
When
is
did
what
this
happened.
happen? When did this happen?
This was a few days ago.
So if I
This
go look up this story, I'm gonna see your face there as the hero who saved the day, right?
No, this is what happened. I was in a store.
So they don't even know, sir. We don't need no
People,
more lies. We don't need no more
I
lies.
was in a
No,
store.
no, you was
I
scared. We got it, sir. Sir, stop.
what?
You already said they were fighting.
This,
What?
I
No,
didn't
no, no,
know
no,
what
no.
was
You're
going on
making it
until I
seem.
read about it.
Hold up, pause, sir. You make no, sir. No, sir. Nobody was chasing you. You heard a loud boom boom noise and you got scared.
That's not
That's it.
true. This is
Sorry,
what
you did.
happened.
No, no,
You
no,
want to know what happened? You just retarded.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
don't understand.
We don't want the lies. We don't want the
I was
lies.
Oh, he gotta go. He said the R word. He
Oh, I ain't
tripping.
hear him. Fuck him.
He done got overly excited. He lying. Even if real quick, even if his flight response was fight, it's still. I mean, even if his trauma response is fight, he still was scared. Like I don't understand why men want to act like they're these fearless heroes. No, you be scared, and like you said, there's four trauma responses. Even if I believe you and I don't, your trauma response in that situation, like by your recollection, was flight. Nigga, you're a runner, a motherfucking track star, and you grab somebody with you. I almost said something vulgar. But nonetheless, your bitch ass was scared. And that's okay. I would have been scared too. But for you to act like you're a fearless hero is diabolical.
That man feel like he saved the day. That's fucking wild.
How y'all doing? Good morning.
Well, that's entitled. Nobody invited you into the conversation yet.
You said what? What you said?
Y'all niggas is a fucking mess. You need to wait until somebody tell you to come off a mute before y'all just jump into the conversation. This is not. We not at the bank, nigga, and you're not just going to the teller because the next person is going. Even then, you need to stand there and wait for them to wave you over. Y'all motherfuckers real fucking wild. Goddamn.
And now you got the circle jerk bros in the comments talking
I
about
love
we
it.
are fearless and courageous. I'm fearless. Da, da, da. Y'all be scared. Like prisons are full of men who are scared. And what happens is two scary motherfuckers. That's what happens. It's just like coincidence. Like it could go either way on any day.
Oh hell no. What you want?
Because last time I checked, I beat up 5 niggas in the jump, and I got it on camera. And I done
Shut up. You always lying. You ain't did nothing, sir. I seen
Let me
you
see.
in your boneless days, nigga. You ain't did shit. You's a lie. Not that, my goodness. And y'all always exaggerate 5 of them, sir. You just don't blow 5 of them. Oh my god. What
He
the
was
fuck?
so busy running, like running off at the mouth, like he didn't even make it make sense. Like he make it be realistic, bitch. Make it realistic.
5 of them. This man said I sling 5 of them around. Have y'all seen him? Your tiny ass. The fuck? Your arms is boneless in the
Little.
braids. Can y'all make sure y'all tapping the screen and gift Mia? I got a goal up there, y'all. Contribute shit. We working for
Thank
slave wages
y'all.
up here.
Thank yeah. Gift Tara too. Thank y'all for the gifts already. I appreciate it. But yeah, make sure y'all tap the motherfucking screen. These motherfuckers are loose in the brain, y'all. Remember that they loose in the brain.
Hey, fool, how we gaslight?
You go. Didn't even invite you. It's like a revolving door of y'all motherfuckers. The same shit.
Huh?
I'm gonna post it. Go ahead, Platinum. Post it. Tag is in there. Not the AI video. That's crazy. What's up, Ro? What you want to say? You
I just
agree
want to
with the
know how we
list or something you up
gaslighters,
here you
fool.
disagree with, huh?
How we gaslighters?
Was you about to gaslight me right now, sir?
No,
Before you
no,
ask me
no.
a
Go on
question,
here,
can you
speak.
no. Tell your thoughts before you ask the question.
You was
I done got
speaking
my
over me,
whole.
so
I
go
got
on
my
here, say what
whole.
you
Hold
got to
up,
say,
hold up.
fool.
I'm gonna mute you. Shut up. I got my whole background up here. I make sure I fill the screen with the picture. I got the words up here. I make sure it aligns so you can easy read it. It got clear font. And your motherfucker gonna come up here and ask a question. Nigga, tell us what you think first.
Your ass got it set up. You ain't answering shit. Like, fucks to your goof ass.
Hey, all right, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you say. Y'all so fucking desperate for what? For what? You ain't got
Attention.
nothing to say.
Attention. They be wanting. Oh, we forgot to put valid. Well, I guess submissive to another man, but they be wanting male validations. Like they sit in the audience and they see they brethren get cooked and clocked, and then they want to come up and defend his honor. So I guess in that's why they think they heroes, because they ride for the bros. Like they don't care how stupid they sound. Like they can't read past second grade level, but they wanna they like they're the courage for defending the men erases all fear of public speaking for these hoes. It erases all fear of them not knowing words and being able to articulate themselves to form a complete sentence. Their need and the courage they have to defend other men eliminates all their other issues. It's so romantic, honestly.
It's crazy because it's like just like that man didn't know what characteristic mean. Y'all can't learn shit if y'all keep pretending y'all know what's going on. Like y'all can't even admit they're not knowing anything. But Platinum and Gold, please post a video. Post it right now. Shit, post the video right now. We'll pull it up on the screen. Fucking live. Post that shit right now, Platinum. I stay live. I give you 20 minutes. Go ahead, post it. Let me play it for all of us to see you sling 5 minutes around. Yeah, we bet. We bet platinum. We play whatever amount you put on it. That's the amount I bet. Okay. Post the video, sir. We want to see it. Still talking about betting something fucking weird.
And we gonna know if it's AI, sir.
What's that 1K? All right, platinum. Whatever. 1K. I ain't never gonna see that money.
Show ain't. He gonna go somewhere. He gonna go. He about to head out right now. Go to another live and lot of them.
Look at these two niggas in the queue that's stuck. You see them?
That's crazy.
No, bitch, you stuck all day. I ain't letting you back up here. You fucked up. Yeah, one shot. It's too early in the morning for that bullshit.
Not Mr. Platinum, the one in the queue. You supposed to be posting the video, ho. Like, go post the video. Like, come on. Like, we need to see the clip. Show us the tape. Roll the motherfucking tape, sir.
He's still in the chat talking about how much you bet, sir. Put it up on there. We help you go viral, sir. Look at this man sling 5 men across the screen.
I bet my bottom dollar, ho. Put it up there.
Fucking lie. But yeah,
It's,
um, like I said, if y'all see something we need to add to the list, I'm trying not to make it too long. Shit. But
it's
I,
validation from other men. Why is that not? Or do you think that that goes into number two? Well,
which
I guess it does. Validation from men, it does go into number two.
yeah.
It does. But dominance, I don't know how you can word it, but
But do
like,
dominance be combative also though? Because they
mm,
combative in order to assert dominance.
true, true.
And I was thinking about that earlier.
That's true. But I've been using this shit in my class here. I've been sneaking this shit in. This shit being like a motherfucking three. When I tell you, I be like right before class, I be rubbing my feet together, excited. I be like, I'm gonna eat their ass up with this one today. Like it be like the looks on their face, but of course I formatted it a little bit different and apply it differently, but it's the same responses. Like I think I told you this the other day. Like these men came up with this. Well, let me tell the audience. These men who we encounter constantly came up with this list. This is not something that we pulled. That we're pulling out of our.
Damn, the signal got a yeah. It's not a list we pulled up out our ass. That's what I'm trying to say. Like anybody who been here while we collect the information, y'all know this shit facts. Like, and then y'all coming up here early in the morning proving it true. That's the crazy part. Like, debunk this shit. Come up here with some fucking decorum. That's why I said like more people. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, real quick. Y'all tag while we go on mute real quick. All right, I'm back. Yeah, y'all need to prove it true. Come up here and prove the shit true, but y'all can't do it. Y'all can't help it, right? One thing the men can't deal with is a woman telling them that they wrong about some shit or telling them about them goddamn selves. They're like, nah, you're not supposed to be able to do that. I'm gonna come dominate, and y'all fail every fucking time. You definitely can keep trying. You can keep kind of like trying, but like every time y'all try, we just get more information. I feel like AI. um, Anybody who been here for a while, that's why I said y'all need to read Patricia Hill Collins' book, Black Feminist Thought, when she break down like how like our experiences, things that we go through, our intuition, when we collaborate and share information, that should be fucking valid. And we come up here, we come out here, and in the community, y'all be proving shit in real time. I mean, show me the lie. Hey, come on, get some. Let's get some peer review out this bitch. Cause right now I don't see it happening.
Well, all right, here I made it to my destination, so
I'm going
I'll be back on later. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Bye.
all right. Why would I have to look this up? Obviously, the first person on both sides. Yeah, patriarchy harms men. Um, it robs y'all. Like the shit that happened to y'all, low key, high key, whatever, is fucking sad. Y'all just become menaces and shit. Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to feel bad for a motherfucker who trying to cause me harm? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But y'all don't fucking listen. That's the wild thing. Y'all don't fucking listen. Y'all are some hard headed motherfuckers. Not comprehending. And like, damn, they really did a number on y'all motherfuckers. They really did. That shit is crazy. That shit is hella wild. What did you talking about the op for raising children? Why would I don't know. I'll be trying to follow what y'all be saying in the comments. It's too many comments. That shit is wild. This morning when I got up, cause I ain't been keeping up the comments on my videos. I was on there over an hour responding to comments. There's so many men. It's one man. I ain't gonna say that nigga name, but he in there talking about I don't men. We don't argue with women. I'm like, that's a lie. Y'all love to argue. And then this man proceeded to argue, and he been arguing for weeks. I said, this shit is wild. The lack of self awareness is wild. Just saying shit that's not true. The projection is wild. It's crazy. Y'all just be saying anything in the moment. But don't be mean and shit though. You posted the video?
Can I finish when I say what I'm saying? It's
Hold
on
on,
my
I
other
didn't know. Did you
phone.
post the video?
I got a
Or you
screen.
pull it up?
All right, I'm gonna pull it up today. I'm gonna
Oh,
do
go
it.
ahead. No. Go pull up the video. Post the video. And then come back. We won't watch the video while you up here. You say you was slinging 5 men around, whooping that ass. Post that video, sir. I want to see it. You said batting 1,000. You got it. Post the video, sir. I want to see that shit. Don't come back up here. Don't request back up here. Don't come back until you go post that video. We can't wait. I'm gonna put it right on the screen. I'm a green screen that shit. All right, platinum. Cause like, goddamn. What's up, Ryder?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm up early to catch these angry niggas before they go to work.
Woo. Yeah. So I had a live yesterday and I just realized, well, one thing I realized, I think the topic was like, what's the biggest issue in society? The men said nothing of substance. The women weren't talking about like a housing crisis or like healthcare issues. And the men said something about they either talked about like relationships, romantic relationships, or something about people need to understand themselves more. I don't know.
Some bullshit.
What'd you
Some
say?
bullshit. Some bullshit. That's why I said I had to think about this, and I don't think this ableism. I think this is real. I think when men come up on the panels, they need to post their IEP up on the screen so we already know what's going on. Because like they always come, they like you don't want to have a conversation, you just want to argue, you want to deflect, you want to center yourself, you want to say some bullshit ass the red fish, blue fish parables y'all come up with is fucking wild. Like answer the fucking
Yes.
conversation.
And then it's like, I also noticed almost every single time a man would speak, like if a woman said something, the man couldn't say something like a statement back. They could only ask a really weird question. They would make up some weird like parable, like you said, like what would you do if a door was open in the jungle? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like what, sir?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is because the comprehension out there, right? They can't say they don't know things because their whole again. Remember, the goal is to dominate, is to come up there and do the checkmate and then be able to drop. There's always this what's the cycle of narcissistic abuse? They come first thing they do is come, they idolize, they give compliments and all this shit, the queen and all that bullshit, and then they start devaluing you. They try to break down the argument, say hi some bullshit in their weird ass way that they say it, and then they want to be able to discard, like, all right, I'm out of here. I said my bullshit. Y'all, blah, 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 I'm out of here. They do the same shit over and over and over again. And the weird part is they don't know what the fuck is going on. So if I don't know what the fuck going on, yeah, I'm gonna say a parable because maybe it's just like it's like, all right, y'all ain't gonna like this one, but it's just like y'all who read astrology. That shit vague as hell. So it's gonna make sense, right? And if I ask a question, right, that it don't matter if it's not related, whatever. I'll put you on the defense because that's the point, to put you on the defense and they on the offense because they can't actually talk about the topic. If you look at the time, look when the guys request up, you know how like when you click on their profile, you can see like their comments and everything. Look at the time. You be surprised how many men coming in these conversations have been in a live less than 1 minute, don't know what the fuck going on, and just try to hop right into the conversation.
Right. And then they'll, yeah, like not even mute themselves. As soon as they come up, they're like, okay, can I speak now? I'm like, Jesus, sir. Do you not see there's other people up here waiting? But yeah, they're a funny bunch. I honestly do feel a little bit bad for them. I don't know if it's the education system or what, but it was just like I don't even know if they're trying to be narcissistic or they just really can't.
No, so what happens is when you are in like survival mode, because that's what they in, their emotional delay causes them to be in survival mode because again, they never got to the point of they can't self actualization. They not even nowhere close to that. It's like when you're constantly performing, when you're constantly looking around to see, oh, am I being what I'm supposed to be? Or they think I'm a man? Am I like is somebody clocking me? Because you know they fuck with each other and they call tests. They say I was testing them. They test each other to see, oh, are you gonna pass the man test? That shit is fucking weird. When you live like that, it's hard for you to comprehend what's going on. Because in your mind, in the back of your mind, you got constant thoughts racing. You can't be like in the moment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I just feel like for the most part, few men that like maybe like art or read books or something, but I think the male experience is so limiting that it makes them like, I don't want to say dumb, but dumb,
Well, it
you
makes
know.
them dumb. Yeah, that's what a delay does. Well, it makes them dumb. Yeah, that's what a delay does to you. It's so there are certain milestones you need to like. So like for example, children who get physical punishment have a cognitive decline. Because being you corporal punishment literally puts a child in survival mode. So while you're focusing on survival, and that could be, oh, I want to get in trouble, so I'm making sure I'm doing this, or how that person feel. That whole empath thing, that's is actually a trauma response, right? You being so in tune with the environment, you can't focus on other things. It's like how bats have echolocation. Bats can't see, so they have a heightened sense of like smell, or their hearing is and heightened. So it's like, yeah, you not understanding what's going on, but your ability to like notice little subtle things and trying to respond to them all the time, that's what they pick up on. That's why you get so much manipulation. You still there, Ryder?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Um, yeah, I agree. And I also think an important part of being human is being emotional. And the fact that they don't really have an opportunity to experience that, I think it also makes them very delayed. Um,
Yeah, and the thing is, when you experience that in childhood, it literally changes the how your brain is structured. What is the amygdala, the part of the midbrain? It becomes enlarged when you're in that mindset. And the thing is, it happens with women too, especially black women. But the thing is, we don't repress as much as they do. We actually talk things out. And I was explaining this. Who was I talking to? So, um, when I take students outside, there you could tell it's a stark difference, right? The girls sit on the side, on the steps or whatever, and they sit there and talk. They literally just sit there and talk, and they can do that for a long time. But the boys go play games. They don't actually relate to each other. So the communication already lacking. And the reason why they play the games instead of sitting there and talk is because they're not allowed to sit there and talk. That's not how boys are supposed to act. Remember, the thing about being a boy is not being a girl. If girls are sitting over there talking, unless I want to be soft, seen as soft and isolated by the other boys, I'm going to do what the other boys are doing. Even if I don't want to do that thing, I'm going to do it because I'm supposed to.
right, but they don't understand that it's like a lower level of intelligence because like a dog can do that.
I mean, that. I mean, I'm
To
not
be
saying it is. It's definitely not like
like a dog can play fetch, you know what I mean? Like the only thing that actually makes humans better than all the other animals is the fact that we can actually communicate and like talk about theories and concepts. So the fact that they're not doing that, they are like closer to animals in my opinion.
yeah. So like they found that like religious fundamentalism. Goddamn. So fundamentalism isn't just religious, right? It's any type of doctrine, any set rules you learn that you're not supposed to deviate from, where there's no critical thinking, no analytical thinking. You're just supposed to believe it for what it is. causes dysfunction in the prefrontal cortex. Your prefrontal cortex is what allows you to process. You have your logical. That's the irony, though. The logical thinking, right? The thing is, um, what the fuck was I about to say? I got stuck on that one, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like it hinders your ability to think certain concepts through. And that's interesting because when we talk about some of these things, sometimes these motherfuckers are generally confused. They don't know what the fuck going on. But another rule is you're not supposed to admit you don't know things. You're supposed to pretend like you know everything. So if you say dumb, okay, if I say something I sound dumb, I'm just gonna gaslight you to make you think something you're doing something wrong, not me. Like it's all a defense mechanism. Like the whole existence is a defense mechanism. Because a man, you'll have a group of men. They all doing this cosplay, this act, this fake hegemonic masculinity thing that they think they're supposed to do. And the thing is, they all are doing it. They all have the same insecurity, but not one of them feels brave enough to say anything because the rule is you're not supposed to be vulnerable. That's why you have men who could be friends for years and don't know shit about each other besides basic shit.
Right. Very true. That's why also I think it is impossible to be in relationships with them. I even had to go through this with my dad, but it's like they cannot be wrong about anything. And even sometimes you just expressing how you feel about something, they are going to take that as you trying to attack them versus like wanting to have conversations about like how they can make you feel better or how to resolve the situation. They get on mode.
Yeah. Um, what's up, Summer?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, just what Ryder just said. I was thinking, as you decenter men and as you pay more attention to it, it's harder and harder, to not see it in your everyday life because you see how in the past, like what we would do is just put these hopes and dreams on them because we all been programmed for it. So they act this way anyway in your day-to-day relationships and interactions, but we just allowed it way more. And now that I can't, it's like, ooh, it's just exhausting. It's hard because you can't, even just in everyday interactions with them, this is the same way they act. But there's the added threat of violence in the streets. So, you have to behave a little differently than on TikTok. It's a sad situation.
Yeah, so yeah, and most definitely um because I was talking a lot about like boys and men, but the same thing happened with girls. So like when we think about like a pick me, right? A pick me has not been able to deviate from her programming. So from a young age, girls are conditioned to like seek male validation for every fucking thing. Like everything is about the way you look and who's going to validate if you look good enough. The boys, right? Or are you ladylike? Do you do all these things for male validation? And out of that, we're also conditioned to serve men. Like, oh, I'm going to give you emotional support because I want you to validate. I need you to see me in this certain light for me to feel good about myself. The same fucking thing. So like decentering men is literally deconstruction. It's not just decentering a man, it's deconstructing from the male's perspective because we're taught the perspective by default. That's all we learn is, oh, how do men see things, what men want, what do young girls when you get older, oh, are you going to get married to a man and what the men say, are you going to be good enough for a husband, you got to do this to get a husband, you got to do this, so this. So women who are not able to deviate from their programming, you're going to get pick me's. That's literally somebody who has not been able to like break free from that thought. And when they fight so hard to push certain stuff is because that's how they feel. A woman who feel like she need to be elevated over other women and put other women down is somebody who does not love themselves. They don't like themselves. They don't value themselves because they've been taught I have no fucking value. And that's why decentering men is so fucking crucial for women.
Yeah.
And that's what they
And
think. Hold on, one thing. You know how they be like, oh, we still gonna find women to be with. They literally be talking about pick me's. Because a woman who deconstructed is not gonna put up with your bullshit. And if she's there for a reason. Like, she's there for a reason. You don't know what it is. I know what it is. I ain't gonna say what it is, but you know what it is. Go ahead,
yeah,
Summer.
exactly. And what I've been pointing out lately to my daughter is because she's always like, "Ugh, what is going on with the boys?" And like just the differences in the way that children, behave and develop, and the way that boys. And I was saying like the things your brother is doing are like um, normal things, age appropriate things that a lot of boys do. Notice how his friends behave, whatever. So I pointed out, we were watching something about women and picking men and men being leaders. And I said, so with what you see about the way your brother behaves and the boys your age behave in school, do you think boys, when they grow up, they're gonna be smarter than you, or they should lead you, or they should be? She's like, no. And I'm like, I hope that she's able to go past some of it. I know the program is going to get her anyway. She has me teaching her. I'm pointing things out all the time, but I'm like, she sees it now. I just hope it doesn't switch and she gets that silly programming, which is going to be from everywhere, that the man is the leader. You got to find this. You got to lean on a man. Like this man coming here just recently talk about in an emergency. When do women look to men in emergencies? They look to us. What are you talking about? In an emergency, it's usually the woman who acts. Most of them freeze up or start fighting or do something ridiculous. Like, so I
When it
don't,
comes to,
yeah.
my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
No, when it comes to group think, men are most likely to head a group think, which is literally not leadership behavior at all. Right? Again, it's like you do what the group says because you want the group's validation. I would say this though. You know how you say you was pointing stuff out and she started to recognize it? That's the crucial part that like they're recognizing, they're putting the dots together because that's them using their own critical thinking because like that's the whole point. Can they connect the dots on their own? So I have these same conversations with my son and it's literally like it's not as often as it used to be, but like it was a time we was having these conversations on a daily basis. I sent him empirical articles and we talked about it. Like sometimes he listening on the lives and he give feedback about some of the stuff he hear. Like he like, oh, I caught this, I caught that. Like, and what happened when he was younger, it wasn't necessarily gender. We would just talk about manipulation because what we're talking about is literally narcissism. Like all these traits that men are showing is narcissism. So like long as you know the criteria for narcissism, you can pick up on a different type of manipulation tactics. You can clock it in real time. You get a gut feeling. You listen to it. Like that's just why it's important that we don't like gaslight our children or tell our children they got to do certain thing. That whole authoritative type of parenting is damaging, right? You got to make sure you establish a bond with your child so that they trust you. You gotta make sure that you never talk down about them and build them up so they feel confident in themselves. So when they go out, when somebody say something stupid, they're gonna be like, "No, you dumb." They're not gonna follow behind that person. That's leadership. Not following behind people and saying the same shit everybody else saying. Being an NPC and calling yourself a leader is fucking wild. But like, yeah, it's very important that they can do that on their own. And sometimes you can just ask about a certain scenario. What did you think about that? If she come to you and she tell you about a situation, oh, why did you think this? Just like ask a bunch of questions to see how deep her thought process can go.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that lately. I agree. And that's why, because she's been noticing it, she's been like, the boys do this and the boys are doing that, and I'm like pointing it out as we watch movies and stuff, because you know how the movies are. Oh my gosh, even now they try to make them more progressive. We have to break down at the end of the movie, he did not earn that girl just because he's the nice nerdy guy. I hate that in the movie she got to end up with him just because he been they're still teaching these same lessons to these children. And so I pointed out, or she notices a lot of time. We were watching Tall Girl, and I liked the movie, but I was like, you see the entitlement of this dude and how she's supposed to be like, oh, he liked me anyway, and the guy I did it. Like, I thought we were done with that Revenge of the Nerd stuff. No, but she noticed it too. And then I pointed out, we talked deeper about it and compared it to things she sees happening now in middle school. And I'm like, I think they're in a better position though, because to that point, I don't hit them. Their gray matter isn't being damaged that way. They are also allowed to have their feelings, because we weren't allowed to a lot of times, right? So when I'm upset, I'm sad, whatever, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That was a hard situation. I understand why. Or this fair for you to, because they don't have to spend their 30s trying to validate their own feelings and recognize that their feelings are valid, because we were told, you okay, be quiet. And the boys, even worse. You don't even get to have a feeling. Just get hit in the chest and man up. So I hope, that it'll get much better, but I think it'll take 3-4 generations. No joke.
Yeah, so I would say it's very important now because like you know how like conservatism is spreading, right? I
Hmm.
think that's going to backlash big time, but currently that's the case. But if she's able to take something from a movie and apply it to real life, that's great because that she's recognizing patterns. Because the same shit happened. That's a great thing that she's able to do that.
Hmm.
And I agree with the movie thing. When I do movie night with my son, I swear like it takes us forever to get to a movie because we don't watch it through and then get to the end. Like if you notice something, it's like he'll pause it, I'll pause it. We was watching Invisible Friend or something, if or something like that. It took us 2 days and like 6 hours to get through that goddamn movie. But there's a lot of good conversation that come out of it, and it's great when they can recognize it in real time because the movie is literally is propaganda. It's propaganda. It's supposed to and a lot of articles you can pull up too, and it's good if you give her those articles to read about how like one of the ones I gave my son was about how Marvel movies are incorporating a lot of stuff that's associated with war in
Hmm.
order to get a lot of the younger generation conditioned and normalize going to war, right? And that's how
Hmm.
that works. They always feed information to the younger generation so that when they get older, it's the same shit from the Bible. You know, what train up a child so they'll, you
And
know,
the way they should go in.
mhm. And then they can't break out of it. Like they adults and they do the same shit. Like, and there's so much shit we do that is not our original thoughts. It's something we came up with our own. That's why I said like the whole thing about the man women shit, like these are just labels. We are supposed to define the labels, not the other way around. And a lot of people really struggle to understand that concept. And it got a lot to do with how much your whoever cared for you or whatever your ecological model looked like, how much they really dug it into you. But some people like early on, you're supposed to do this, girls don't do that, boys. I'm like, this shit is crazy. How people just they're broken. They don't realize they're broken and they break their fucking children because that's why I said like that authoritative type of parenting model mirrors a capitalism. The goal is that I don't have to come break your kids. You gonna do it. So when they come
Hmm.
out in society, they're gonna act accordingly.
Yeah, I was, my friend was over with her toddler and baby. And so I'm sitting there and I called the little toddler boy man. And then I said girl to the baby. I said, do you notice that? We never call a baby girl, little girl, woman. We always call a baby boy or boy man. I said, I
Yeah.
really think it's because we consider womanhood to do with sex and childbearing, right? And we want the, it's so weird. What I didn't even, it just came out of my mouth. I'm like, this is so weird. What did I just do that for? Right next to each other. We're constantly deconstructing though. And with the religion thing, oh my gosh, that's such a deep, deep dive of the deconstructing of religion because it enters every part of it. And when you get to these conversations about all of this submission and da 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 da, it always comes back to religion because that's what it's about. That's what the programming is. And that is not the answer. Mm. But anyway, yeah, but Dark Horse, no, I wasn't gonna address that silly dude in the comments. I wanted him to come up, but he said he already did True Equity. I'm like, I don't, whatever, who cares? It's the same old mess.
So somebody put in there about therapy. It's definitely good to condition kids early to like go to therapy, especially boys. So like when they going through something, just put them in therapy, normalize it. Right? I didn't mean to say condition. I mean normalize. Like normalize. Hey, when you going through something, go to therapy because it's so important. Think about like if men are told not to be vulnerable, right, and they can't connect to other men. What happened when you're not around? What are they going to do? When they're dealing with like grief or something. No, normalize going to therapy. Like, and the thing is with therapy, especially for children, it's not supposed to be like long term. Like you can go to therapy for a couple of months or whatever, get what you got out of it, and just keep it moving. But definitely normalize it. I agree with that.
And, and for us too. So when you have a big change coming up, I have a big change coming up. I went back to therapy for just a couple of weeks to help me with making the plan and dealing with the feelings of it. And it was very helpful. And I'm constantly thinking about these things and reading about these things. So I would think, oh, you might think, oh, I don't need it. I know what to do, da 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 da. But just having a professional to give ideas on how to organize, what to do, think about, it's like really, really helpful. So, and especially if you're going through something hard, you lose someone, you lose a job, you buy a house, you make a big move, All of those are major life things that can send you into depression. So go ahead and get some help and maybe some medication if you need it.
Yeah. Um, Ryder, did you want to say something else?
She said she had to step away. I don't know if she's back. I'm just going to be in the comments. Let me finish organizing. I'm glad you're up here, and I'll be back around more in the next 2 weeks once I get settled. But I'll see y'all.
All right, take care.
All right, peace.
You're
Hold on, is boxing therapy? Is any like that's not talk therapy? Because the communication component is very important. Sir, why are you so fucking entitled? Come up here rude off the mic, yelling shit in the air like that, sir. What's
I
that
I
about?
just I just said hello.
Yeah. That's not how you come up on a panel on TikTok, sir. You came in here and threw your dick on the table. You didn't wait for me to introduce you at all.
I was just making sure if y'all could hear
No,
me
no, no, no,
before.
no. That's not how that works. If you're not confident in your connection, sir, you need to get a different carrier.
Uh,
It's very typical male behavior of you, but go ahead. I'm listening. What you want to say?
hold up. All right. You have gaslighter up there. Do you believe that all men are gaslighters? Because
Not you coming up here asking me a fucking question. You ain't add nothing to the conversation. You just want to come up here and ask questions. No, 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 no. You either comment or you get the fuck out of here.
I'm I'm just here to have a conversation
No, you're
about it.
not. No, a conversation's a give and take, sir. I have a whole background here, and we've been talking. You heard the conversation while you were waiting to come up here. You heard us address some things. So you come and you add something to the conversation. You come to ask a question off rip is not trying to have a conversation, sir. That's entitlement, and you taking. Give something, sir. What the fuck do you think about the prompt? Do you disagree with any of the numbers? Is there a certain one you want to talk about?
Well, I disagree with some of them,
Okay,
and
some. No, 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 not and. Slow the fuck down. Which one do you disagree with, sir?
I disagree with gaslighter
Okay,
and
stop there. Why do you disagree with Gaslighter?
because most men are not gaslighters.
Are you saying most men don't gaslight you? Or have you lived your life as, are you a man or a woman?
I'm a man.
So you don't know what the experience is from a woman, right? You don't walk through this world as a woman. So you better tell a woman what men do to women? Like, where you getting your information?
My my personal
Sir,
experiences.
again, sir, you are a man. Men
Okay.
gaslight women, sir.
I I
You
don't
don't know
gas.
what women go through, sir, is the whole point. It's not your perception. All right, next point. What's your next point? Because that's done.
All right. All right. I'm just gonna respond to someone in the comments.
No,
Do
you're
I got?
not. If you want to respond to the comments, you go down in the comments.
All right. Um. All right. What do you mean by
No, no,
bots?
no. That's a question. What was your next point you wanted to say? You about to say gaslighter and. What's your and, sir?
Can I finish
No,
my
no, no,
point?
no. No, you need guidance, sir. I've been leading you since you got up here. What did you want to say and for about? What was the and about, sir? You put emphasis on it. I'm listening.
All right. All right. As I was saying, I forgot my train of thought.
All right, go down in the comments. Let me know you remember. What's up, Darrell? What's going on?
What's up? Good morning,
How you doing?
guys. I'm good at work.
We ain't asked you
Anyway,
all.
what'd you
Um,
say?
Nobody asked you where you was at, but go ahead. And which one do you agree or disagree with something you see on screen?
I disagree with the lack of self-awareness.
Okay, tell me why.
I feel like men don't have that luxury to lack self-awareness. Like we're
Okay, tell
always
me about
told.
yourself. Tell me about yourself.
I mean, me growing up, I was always told
No, no,
um
no. I don't want the story. Tell me your characteristics.
the characteristics of me.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm kind, loving, funny, goofy at times, strong, independent, um, smart.
I don't know. That last one's questionable. Last time you came up here, you was on some bullshit. What did we? What point did you learn last time?
When I was attacked,
No, you
when
was
I was
not
being
attacked. You
attacked,
said no. You was not attacked, Darrell. Don't lie.
y'all was attacking me, so I had to speak up.
You got attacked. How did we attack you, sir?
Y'all was y'all was putting words in my mouth and everything, speaking for me and everything.
That's a lie, sir. I would never try to speak for you.
Y'all did.
Tell us how.
Uh, you guys were just saying a whole bunch of things that
Like
was
what?
just didn't hold any weight.
Like what?
The
No.
little
No. Give a
GAY
summary. Give a summary.
so y'all was talking about the GAY innuendos that y'all was trying to reference towards me.
I
All
don't
type of
remember. That's a
extra
lie.
thing.
What was the topic, sir? You making shit up.
I forgot what the topic was, but
Yeah, of course. You don't know
I
what the fuck
know
you
I
talking
was
about.
attacked up here.
I know. I remember dropping. You kept coming up. You was not attacked.
Yeah,
You was
yeah,
crashing out.
and
No. You was crashing out.
then y'all
Don't you
kept talking about
don't
me
you
after I
crashing
was
out and saying that's an attack. That's wild.
I did not crash out. I
Let
can
me
do
roll.
what?
I'm gonna have to roll the tapes. I'm gonna put the lives on YouTube. You need to go find yourself. All right, Ryder.
I need 30%.
So just the lack of self awareness. That's it. Everything else is right, right?
Um, uh, bot too. I don't like the bot.
I didn't ask if you liked it.
I don't think men are bots.
What's a man? Define a man for us.
A man is assertive, strong, um, critical thinker,
Yeah, you a bot.
astute.
You a bot.
What?
That's it.
What?
You can't understand that when you're a bot, which means you lack self awareness.
Come on now, don't do that.
What you mean? Tell facts?
I'm telling facts right now. Yeah, I mean
I
that's.
told you no, sir. You a bot. You're an NPC, sir.
Oh, I'm not
Critical thinking. Men how do men use critical thinking, sir?
because we have to
Well, tell me how.
analyze our situation.
How?
We have
Without
to
being
and
vague.
you said what?
Try to do it without being vague.
In situations, we have to, um,
In situations.
yeah, we have to critical think
That's vague.
in order to
You know
avoid
what vague is?
conflict.
To avoid conflict.
Hmm.
That's vague.
It's not vague, really.
What's the situation, sir? Paint the scenario.
Just in everyday situations. I mean, at work or whatever, we have to critically think out, if
Give
somebody's
me
being
example. Give me example of somebody critically thinking at work. That's specific to men.
like if a boss were to come in and be, rowdy, we have to critically think on how to resolve a situation without,
What kind of
you know,
situation, sir? What kind of situation?
conflict. I'm saying conflict.
You being vague as hell. Do you not
Oh
know
my
what that
gosh.
scenario is?
Do I know what I didn't hear you?
I wanted you to give an example, sir. A
That's what I'm
specific.
saying. Like if our boss is being rowdy and he's, you know,
Does
being
your boss
aggressive,
lack critical thinking?
yeah, in that situation,
Okay,
yes, he did.
so your boss, you said he is a man, so your boss lack critical thinking. I'm following. Keep going.
Bosses aren't only men though. I
No.
mean,
You
it's
say
good women
he.
too.
You say he.
He
No, no,
and
no.
he
I'm
slash she.
following. No. Don't try to switch it up now. I'm following what you saying. But go ahead, finish with your scenario.
Yeah, so if a boss, comes in and he's being aggressive or rowdy, then we have to think ourselves out of that situation so we could
Oh,
either
explain.
maintain
Hold on, no, no,
either.
no. Tell us the time you did it. Because what are you talking about? You still being vague.
When did I can't.
Think about the scenario and come back. You ain't saying shit.
To your message, you could you can go right to it. You can Google that same thing, copy and paste it, and you can go right to my Facebook post
You sent
because
me
put on
spam.
TikTok. I know I did not send you spam. If you allow me to finish, don't purposely cut me off so they can't hear
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
I'm
That's
making
a
sure it's not
cheesy
spam.
tactic.
Why you got that
It's a
bass in your
cheesy
voice? Stop spitting on
because
your
I'm a grown
phone.
ass man. Because it's my God given right to have bass in my
Oh,
voice.
so
Because I
you sent
felt
me
like
it being
doing it.
combative. You real combative right now.
Why are you trying to drop me? Because I got the proof.
Why you
That's
why
just
you
that's
anxious?
real
Nobody said anything.
transparent.
Hold on,
Your
no.
tactics is a
You let me
preschool and
mute
see
you
through.
out. Okay, all right. You real anxious. I'm gonna drop you. I ain't saying nothing about dropping you. Is that what you worried about?
Yeah, because you don't want the proof to be out there. I sent you the FB link. It's to your messages, and I couldn't post a vote video because they gave me a guideline violation as soon as I posted it. So what I did was I sent you in your messages the FB link. So all you have to do is Google that, and you go right to that particular video on my Facebook page. It goes right to it. I already tested it out. You don't have to scroll through nothing. You put that in Google. You're gonna go right to my Facebook page and go right to the video instantly.
I'm on my messages, but my phone acting down. I ain't getting no notification.
It's in your TikTok messages, and I'll send it to anybody that requests. I can send it to. I tried to send in the comments, but it just kept filtering out. So I don't know if you're allowed to unfilter, like allow my comment to go through because it kept filtering out. So anybody in the comments, if they want to, just send me a message, and I can send you a copy and paste link. And then once you put it in Google, all you just do is copy and paste, put it in Google, and it's gonna go straight to my Facebook page, Keith Campbell. It's gonna go right to that video. That video got
And what's the
34,000 views.
tell us what's in the video real quick?
I basically I was attacked by 9 individuals. Three of them, what people said had pokers. You know the KNIVES, and I was swinging on dudes, dropping them, and one dude I knocked out completely on the video. The fight started from around the corner. The first dude I hit because I started it off because when I seen that they had the pokers, I punched the first dude. So you can't see that, but around the corner you see I knock out the second dude and a couple dudes. I hit them and they were stumbling. And you'll see that in the video. And it's on my page. My girl at the time, she the one that posted it, but she posted it on my page. So you can see Keith Campbell. She gave her old post up. It was 9 niggas, 3 knives, but God was on his side. And you can see in the video that I'm handling my business. And it's on when you get there, you're going to see it's my Facebook page.
Can you do me a favor? I can't pull it up. I can't pull up my messages. Can you send it to one of the mods so they can pull it up and play it in the background?
Which mod?
And who want to volunteer?
I see. I sent it to Miss
Yeah, send
Dark
it to Dark
Horse.
Horse. Yeah, she can pull
All
it
right,
up.
so I'm gonna go to Facebook.
I can't pull up my messages right now. Probably because I'm live. It's not working. Um, make sure you screen that link first. Dark Horse. Just saying.
Because the hospital saved my life, which is
Fine.
good, thank God. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I got the wrist supporter in
Hold
that
up,
picture right there.
hold up, Platinum. She gonna pull it up, and then she gonna come up here, and we gonna play it, and you can respond, okay?
Not a problem. And that wasn't the
I'm
first
gonna
time
let
I've
you
been.
go. That's fine. I'm gonna let you
Hold
go.
up, let me just say something. Let me just say something. That's not the first time I've been surrounded by a few niggas. I really handle my business. I'm fast on my feet. My hands is fast, and anybody in anybody's family they could catch these hands. It's not a problem.
All right, we got it. You got them hands. All right, come back. She'll let you know when she got the video. What's up, Doe? Your connection off. Doe, your connection fucked up.
Hey, sister. Hey, hello.
When you come off somebody's panel, you're supposed to be on mute and wait to them to
My
introduce.
mistake. May I speak?
You can go on mute.
I can't see it. It's on my mama.
So again, anybody who sees something that need to be added to the list or you think needs to be taken away from this list, let me know. Up to yesterday, we had 3 things, and then no, the day before yesterday we had 3, and then we went to 4, and then we got to 8. I want to make sure it's not too long, but I want to make sure we include everything. If I got something wrong, just let me know. Just tell me why. Thank you, Lola. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all tapping the screen. Also, any violence, any dominance, anything we put under combative, Chanel. Narcissism.
Hello.
Damn, I just muted you. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I don't know. Let me speak.
No, it's fine. Whatever. Accommodation, modification. What you wanted to say?
Oh, I'm just confused because I don't think no real man is a gaslighter or combative.
All right, pause.
Or entitled.
Pause. Yeah. Did you just say number 4?
Yeah.
What's a real man?
I think a real man, I mean, what my mama taught me, I think he wouldn't be a gaslight, or they wouldn't be a gaslighter, combative, entitled, like an NPC.
Why?
I think if you're like truly like able to define your like personality or have your like or truly entitled to like who you are as like a man, you wouldn't need like you don't need to like gaslight. You like don't need to like place yourself in situations where you need to be
There you go,
combative.
right there. We said you being true to yourself. Being a man is not being true to yourself.
How so?
Because did you discover you're being a man on your own, or you say your mother taught you how to be a man, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you didn't discover it on your own.
True. But I think that like it's also it's a combination, right? Like I don't think a woman can tell a man how to be a man, but it's important that they have their aspects in that like upbringing, right? It's important, like it's a contribution of both.
It's still somebody telling you who you are.
True,
tell me what aspect of your personality, what characteristic do you have did you self-discover on your own as unique to you based on the experience that you had?
Me being queer, I found that out on my own.
No, I'm talking about being a man. Aside to your man label, your gender.
Oh, I see. I mean, I found that like me like allowing others to speak or like not trying to like assert dominance over others.
Hold up. Because allowing somebody to speak is a certain dominance instead of saying I listen when people speak to me. You see the difference?
Yeah, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's equivalent. No,
it's not. I don't allow someone to speak. When someone speaks, I listen. It's two different perspectives.
Okay, sure. I mean, I guess to me that's equivalent in my brain. Like if someone needs, if I'm like
equivalent in your brain, that's who we're talking about. The way you perceive things in your brain.
Yeah.
I never I never say I let somebody speak. No, somebody's talking. I'm going to listen so I can hear what they're saying.
Exactly.
Saying you're allowing someone to speak as if you have, it's like your deciding factor whether they speak or not.
Well,
it's not about them speaking, is you listening.
Well, hold on. I didn't finish my sentence there, but I was thinking that like I guess actively listening to someone, right? And just like fully understanding what they're saying.
My shit, but go
complex
ahead.
Conversations.
You stealing my shit. Look at me teaching you how to be a man, but go ahead.
Okay. I'm listening. I just think that like being a full person and honestly, you know what? Maybe women are right. Honestly, women are better than men. Let's be honest.
Pause. There you go. Deserve.
Period.
Yeah. Okay. You jumped out of the box. That wasn't me, y'all. Thank you for meeting, sir. How you doing?
I am doing very well, thank you.
Do you want to respond? You agree or disagree with the list?
I agree 100% with the list, and I feel that I don't know if they fit in under this, but one of the things I feel is that men lack an empathy towards anything else, and that should be added. That they're without emotions or empathy in society as a whole. I feel a lot of men follow their fathers or grandfathers in the abuse that they push forth and the narcissism that they follow because it's taught to them from a young age. You know, don't play with dolls, don't do this, don't do that. And I have been on my healing process to break away from that entire atmosphere because my father, my grandfather were very, very narcissistic and very, very just everything you have on that panel. And it's a hard journey. And I want to thank you for addressing these young men and trying to educate them on how to make themselves a better man.
Okay, thank you. So you said lack empathy. Now, only thing about the lacking empathy, it would have to be specifically with women, because men do have empathy for other men. But we can vote on this one. I don't think I see anything on here about empathy, so I'm gonna do a poll, y'all. I have it on the screen. Y'all think lacks empathy, and it specifically is a character limitation. So it's going to be specifically for women, not men. If you think this should be added to the list, you can put smiley face emoji. If you think not, crying face emoji. So again, it's lack empathy, and specifically for women. Yeah, children. You can say children too. I would say lack empathy for anyone besides a man. Hmm. Michael Griffin, you disagreed. And then you come up here since you disagree. Um. All right, we got majority of people say yeah. Lack empathy should be added. I'm a screenshot. Yesterday I was doing this and I was adding in real time. I'm not putting myself through that. So I'll just take a screenshot. All right, they like it. We gonna add it to the list, sir.
Thank you. And you have a wonderful day and keep educating these men, please. I appreciate that a lot because it's a hard journey and they don't see the fault in their own ways.
And Mike Griffin, I sent you an invitation to come up here. So you the only one who disagreed, so you can expand on it. All right, take care, sir. What's up, Dark Horse?
You as well. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I was just coming up to
Sagittarius,
tell you.
We ain't gotta explain to everybody. Oh, what's up?
Nothing. I was saying I couldn't get the video saying the content's not available. Something
Interesting.
about the post, etc. So I told him that he can record it from another device. I get something else recorded, and you can come up in the box and play it and show it.
Yeah, screen recorded.
Yeah,
I don't,
that's
I
what I
don't know if
told
you
him
can
to do.
show, I don't know if you can wait to show it though because he says his Facebook. Just send us your Facebook profile.
He did, but his name is too many of them, and I ain't going through a
No,
billion of them.
he can send the profile
The
like.
actual profile ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he can do that then. I'll go back and let him know that's it.
I disagree. Is your new name as well? How you doing today?
Good, good. Over here, wielding capitalism. You know the deal.
Yeah.
Trying to do both at the same time, but I like the new addition to the list. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Definitely like it.
This list gonna be long as hell.
I said we were gonna run out of space last night, remember?
Yeah, I meant to keep making it smaller and smaller.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
But the funny
Mr.
part
Jones
is,
said we can see a fight video anywhere. I know. I just wanted to see like who's recording it, if it's set up with the, ring camera light and,
I want to see this video. I really want to see it.
I wanted to see how this went down or what have you. So that's it. But I don't know. I don't know. I want to know. I don't care about the actual fight. I want to know about all of the production back on the back end.
Not the production value. That's why.
It gotta be production or what have you. So it's a stranger who not gonna help you.
Not gonna call for help, just gonna record you getting your ass whooped, but then stay around later to be like, hey, I recorded it. Like I gotta know details on that, not the actual fight. I want to know how this all went down.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine if some shit like, look, I got it all on tape. Nigga, is you serious?
You didn't want to call nobody to help me? Like, I'm just saying. After the fact, I'm gonna call after it's all done. I don't know this weird stuff. So I wanted to ask questions about it, but I got to see it before I can critique. Like I said, the production value. But I ain't want nothing. I was just being messy. I'm gonna go on back down. Hopefully he'll send me his profile. I'll send that message in the DM.
Yeah, let's keep hope alive. He'll be around.
All right, babe. I'll be downstairs.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
My bad, y'all. I'm over here doing laundry. Dangerously immature. Man, let me get my pad. Cause y'all got a lot of shit. I'm gonna just write them all down. We can vote at the end. I don't know about every day. That's wild. All right, y'all be patient. I'm trying to do the work. All right, we said lacks empathy. You said dangerously immature. Anybody else have one? um, Emotionally ignorant. Don't get mad if I reword some of y'all shit. Let's see. What else we have in here? Y'all, Virgos, you saw the tape? Unsmart, okay. Sensitive. Hmm. I don't know about the sassy one. We gotta reword the sassy. You know how that can go. You don't want less critical thinking. You put some stuff on there and it's like they'll focus. I mean, they're gonna focus on any of them though. But that one, that's I don't know about that one. We're going to reword it. Yeah, the energy vampire. Damn. I'm gonna have to upload a PDF. Um, Ego driven. Hmm. I'm just writing this shit down, y'all. It goes right into a 3 and they will prevent the freeloaders. I think freeloaders go with energy vampire. I'm gonna push slash freeloaders and we'll figure out a way. Cause the goals are not have it too long. It looks like it's gonna be inevitable though, but as short as we can get it. Um, Self control. Are you saying lack self control? All right. All right. Somebody second sensitive users. Oh. All right. That's the second time somebody put narcissistic. I'm gonna make this a lesson. Ego demons. So ego driven. I never heard of ego demon. Wow, that's a first for that one. A lot of the list characteristics go for both ends, and they not. Oh, you one of them. Request that with your bullshit. What you talk about? Yes, the real gold diggers. Oh, my son has a word for that. He called them the emotional gold digger. That's what he called. He like, oh, the emotional gold diggers. Uh, basic empathy. We got a second one for empathy. I'm gonna have this list compiled tonight when I come back on. So everyone I know has some dusty legs, need her help. Yeah, they needy as hell. They have self control. They choose not to use it.
Yo,
Mute up. Mute up.
what is this, man?
I think I got every. Oh, codependent. That's a good one. I think I got them all. You know, I can't read the comments saying like keep up. So I'm putting it away for now. Um, this is the community dictionary. Um, who are you? Sir on the bottom. Go ahead. All right, Cypher, take care.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you the dude on the bottom. What's up?
I'm saying like don't like a lot of these characteristics go on both ends. Like can well anybody be
Let's go through them one at a time then.
okay.
All right, first one, not a woman. The opposite would be what? Not a man.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's
Is it? Hold on. Is it shunned for a woman to do to show the traits of a man?
this is just like the big reason why I said most of the characteristics 'cause- and not all, but if we going down that route,
Is it a yes or no?
it's bigger than a yes or no. So
So not the
I,
first one. Okay.
okay. Uh
Submissive to other men.
do we is that not an obvious dinger? I mean like
No.
anybody.
You're talking about coercion. Coercion and submission are two different things.
Okay, yeah. Well, I've definitely seen my mother be submissive to other men. She kept me to the side, so she
What is coercion, sir?
um, was submissive.
Or you didn't define the words for you came up here. That's on
No,
you. You
like I'm
just used the
defining.
word. Hold on, because now you're being combative. Here's the thing. That's coercion. Women did not create the patriarchy. Men did. So women behave a certain way in society through coercion for safety. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Go to the third one. We listening.
Yeah, but I'm aware of it. Like it's more than the systematic.
Yeah, that's fine. We on the third one now.
I mean, why are we doing that? I mean, like I'm here to have a conversation. We don't gotta.
No, I'm trying to have a conversation too. We got time. What's the third one? Lack of self awareness. Do women lack self awareness?
We like just take it slow. I'm
We
trying
taking
to.
it slow, sir. My brain, listen, sir. I'm not gonna slow down my brain. You came out. We're gonna go through these one at a time as slow as gonna get. Do women
Okay.
lack self awareness?
Anybody like self awareness?
No,
People.
women do not lack self awareness.
Okay, why do you say
Are
that?
women real men?
Wait, why do you say that? Why do you say
Are men,
that? Give me a
sir?
reason. You just said they
Uh,
don't.
sir,
Yeah, what's up, man?
are women real men?
Like you just said, no, they
Yes or
don't.
no? Okay,
You
yes
just
or no? Do women
what are
gaslight
you doing right
men?
now? What are you doing right now? Like you just, I say yes, then you say no, move on. Like I'm like, give me a reason. Like you said, do they lack self
I don't have
awareness?
to. No. I don't have. That's what you got to confuse. I don't need to give you a reason. You supposed to give me a reason why it doesn't apply. You said, "Oh, women lack self awareness." What's the context behind that?
Uh, that my sister lacks self awareness. I mean, she's a woman. Does she's not? I mean, like
Your
she
sister. That's anecdotal. We don't know your sister. Bring
and
your sister up here.
do you know? I mean, like,
Bring your sister up here.
do you know
Put your
me?
sister on the phone.
I mean, do you know me? Just went and
Oh,
said
okay. I don't. No. Yeah, I can talk to you though. Your sister ain't here, so no, that's
Yeah,
anecdotal.
you talking about my sister right now. I mean, like, I don't. It's
You
like
want to talk for your sister?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
this is.
pretty sure your sister got a story about you.
Yeah, I'm sure she do, man. But
So that yeah, that's number 6. You combative. Okay, so we moving on. You said women aren't real men. Got it. Number 5. How do women?
whoa,
No,
I like
no,
to
sir. No,
actually.
whoa, sir. Goddamn. Do
Like,
you need a break and I come back to it?
okay, like
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
no,
I need a break to catch your breath. All right,
I'm listening for
mute
4.
up. All right, when you come back, when you come back, sir, we'll start with number 5 through 8. Okay. Goddamn. What's up, Rex?
Yo, all right. So what's going on here, bro? I'm been asking the same question, bro. What is this,
Hold
bro?
on. You don't know what's going on. Go in the comments, figure out what's coming on, going on, and request back up. I don't understand. The shit is on the screen. What is so fucking confusing?
Yo, why you coming at
No,
everybody
mute up,
for?
sir. Mute up, sir. Why y'all? That's the entitlement. All right, man at the bottom. You ready for number 5?
Ooh, word. Let's do number 5. What's up?
Tell me how women gaslight men.
A woman gaslight, man. I mean, can you like give me
No,
an
I can't.
example?
You don't even know what it
Oh,
means. You don't even
it's
know what it
fine. It's
means.
fine. It's
It's
fine. I
fine. It's a
just.
no. You
Uh,
don't even know what it means. What about combative?
can I use you as an example for being combative right now? Hello.
So you talking about women defending themselves? Cause you about to act like a bitch, and I'm gonna
This,
drop your
this
bitch
is
ass.
this is
So
mad.
no, not combative. What about entitled?
What the fuck
Sir,
is that
you can't
reasoning,
keep
bro?
up,
Like,
and that ain't my fucking fault, sir.
yeah, this isn't a keep up situation. You just say whatever you
Currently the
want to
chat
say.
is keeping up. You just aren't. So no.
This is a big circle jerk
What
fan
about
group, man.
entitled?
Like,
What are women entitled to?
you're not trying to have a conversation at all. You're just trying to yell, get whatever you got to
So
say
now you
across.
gonna gaslight
Talking.
me because you
I'm doing it right
confused.
now. I'm
You gonna
gaslighting you. How I'm
gaslight
gaslighting?
me. You definitely
I'm
are
gaslighting you.
gaslighting. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
how
struggling
am
to
I
keep
doing?
up. You're struggling to
Okay,
comprehend.
how
So
am
now
I
you gonna
gaslighting
try to
you?
gaslight
You
me,
good?
and
You
you
give me
becoming
like
combative.
instead
Somehow
of
like you call me combative.
I'm asking you a question. Like I'm just like how am I gaslighting you?
I don't need to tell
Like
you how
can you
you
give me a
gaslight me. What
definition?
kind of bullshit
See
is
what I'm
this?
saying? You see what I'm saying? Like you don't
Sir,
give me
you
no
just
reason.
gaslighting. The fuck?
Yeah,
I don't
right.
have to tell you. You know you
Okay,
gaslighting.
okay. So how
You
am I
don't know what's
gaslighting?
going
Think about it.
on, sir. You needed a break from the
How
fucking list. It's 8
how
things.
am I? You
All
muted me. You gave me a break.
right,
What are you
tell me
talking
how
about?
you tell me what a man is, sir.
A man is defined by the gender. I mean, like a man is, I guess, defined by the sexual orientation that they have. For
That's a
example,
male. That's a male. Gender
so
and
you talking about gender wise? It's whatever you feel you are.
biological sex and gender are two different things, sir. That's a
I'm
male.
no, ooh, I'm greatly aware. Yeah, I do a lot of transgender studies. That's why I also wanted to talk about how a
No,
man
no,
could
no, no,
also
no,
be.
no. You're not answering the question. Tell
Okay,
us what a
what's the
man is,
question?
sir.
A man is defined by your gender. It's whatever you feel you are. That's what gender is. Gender has a lot to do with your social identity.
So are you in agreement that men don't have any characteristics? There are no distinctive characteristics for a man, and men can just behave the way they want and still be considered a man?
Ooh, absolutely. Like you are not
By
defined
the
by
hold up, by the general population,
that's not what the general population is
general population of
has
men. Yes,
always has
I
always
said
been
it's a community definition, sir.
the community definition. So like, but so this is like this can be anything at this point because this is all like just
No,
like
that's not what I said. I said the definition was compiled through a community of people.
that. Yeah, the same thing with. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because you might say I'm going on a tangent, but
You ain't saying shit.
yeah, okay, I'm sorry. So by whose definition is a man? Is it
What is
like
the
whose definition?
stereotypical traits for a man, sir?
I'd say the masculine identity, like anything, like maybe facial hair, maybe a more
No, no, no,
like
no, no. We're not talking about phenotypes and traits. We're talking about gender. Remember, that's the way you behave.
yeah.
So,
I'm
what are
also
the
talking about
stereotypical characteristics of a man, sir?
masculine, like
No, no, no,
anything
no,
to
no.
the
Okay,
masculinity.
be more. Come on, you could be more detailed than that.
I'm doing that. Like I'm sorry. Like
Okay,
when
all right. I help you out. Goddamn, you struggling. So, do men not say they are leaders, protectors, and providers?
ooh, that you don't need to be a leader to be a man.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that,
That's
sir.
not even.
Sir, I didn't call you up and say, "Come look at my list." I'm telling you what the community is saying. Do you not hear men say that they are leaders, protectors, and providers?
You hear anybody say that, and for sure a
But
lot
do
of
you
men.
hear it? You hear it because men are bots. That's the last one. So you didn't give a good argument for any of these.
I did.
So
I
moving
can't right now
on.
if you just
We're
don't want to
moving
like.
on, sir. Go collect your thoughts in the comments. You confused. What's up? How you doing? Mako, are you there?
My
How you doing?
fault. It wouldn't unmute. I hit the button like 3 times.
You fine. How you doing today?
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm good.
Can we start at the bottom of the list?
First, tell me what the fuck going on.
Shit, I'm smoking. I'm chilling.
No, sir, not you. Bottom of the list for what? Do you disagree with the hell?
Oh, I don't agree with it.
Which
With
one don't you?
the I don't agree with the. I don't even know how to explain what I don't agree with.
You
I
don't know
say
how
the
to explain what
consensus.
you don't
I
agree
don't. I
with.
don't agree with the consensus of your live.
Tell me what my live or the list, sir. We're not talking about the live. We're talking about the list.
All right, the list.
Tell me the consensus of the list. What's the consensus of the list?
Um, what I'm basically trying to say is there's a tone that's coming from you that I don't agree with.
So now you want to come up here and tone police me?
I'm sorry. I ain't no
But that
policeman.
goes along with entitlement, sir. We already at number 7. Keep going.
I'm entitled for
Yeah, you definitely
not
entitled to
liking
come
your
on my
tone.
live in my space and think you can tell me what the fuck I should be saying. All
No,
this
no,
shit
no,
that's
no, no,
going
no,
on,
no, no.
no,
I'm
you. Oh
not
shit,
trying to
hold
tell
up,
you what
sir.
to say. I'm
Pause.
trying to
I'm gonna be speaking.
understand
Apparently, you have no
why
fucking
you have your tone.
self-control.
That's all.
Hush, hush. All the problematic shit on the internet, and you want to come here and tell me about my tone? That's what you wanted to do. So you got no problem with the background. You got a problem with my tone. Would it make you feel some type of way? It makes you feel. Tell me about that. Tell me how my tone makes you feel, sir. They are obsessed, Faina.
Your tone comes off as like you a boss, like you the boss of the world.
That's how you perceive me. That's weird.
Could it? I
I
mean, I
never
could be
said. I never
wrong.
claimed to be the boss of the world. You
I
just made
could,
that shit up.
I could be wrong.
Sir, that's your perception.
That's why I'm trying to get a different perspective
What you mean get a different perspective? That's
from
the way
you,
you
from
perceive it. That's the
listening
way
to
you
you,
perceive it.
to you speak about how you really feel instead of me just assuming what your tone means.
I don't give a fuck what you think about me. That's the thing. The fuck you think, if that's what you think, that's on you. That's your perspective. I don't give a shit.
I said I came up here to understand.
No. We talking about the list, not me. I don't know what your fixation on me is. That's fucking weird.
That's why I said let's start at the bottom. You said why?
Sir, not you confused.
I said let's start at the bottom. You said why, and I gave you my
No. When I
reason.
said, let me tell you why I said why. Because when you come to a live as a prompt, you say I agree or disagree, and you say why. So you state whether you disagree, and then you give your claim. You did none of this, none of that. So when I said
All right,
why,
let's
sir,
start more
pause. Not
simply.
you thinking you gonna talk over me, bitch. Fuck you. What I'm saying is, if you disagree with the damn list, say why you disagree with the list. That's it. Hold up, platinum. Cause I already know you're gonna be interrupting. Go ahead, sir. We can start with the list. Tell us why you disagree with number 8 since you want to start from the bottom.
My fault. I don't agree with men being bots. Maybe some of them, but
No. That's
not
not how
all
you
of
do
them.
it. That's not how you do it. I just broke it down for you. I don't agree with men being bots because
I don't. You gonna do my jump for me?
I mean, if I gotta give you a sentence frame, then so be it, sir. I want to move the conversation along.
I don't agree with bot. I don't agree with men being bots because we not robots.
You know what a bot is?
Can you give me your definition? Cause I got a definition.
No, sir. Y'all always with the questions. If you don't know, just say you don't know. Do you know what a bot is?
I don't know your definition.
No, sir. Do you know what a bot is?
It's a robot, ain't it?
No, nigga.
Then what is it?
So let me ask the question again. Do you know what a bot is?
I don't know your definition of bot.
No. See, you keep on that bullshit saying yours. So we already at number 5. You cross that off your list. What is a bot?
Your list is fire. But go
You
ahead,
don't know what a
continue. I
bot
don't
is. So
know.
now
I
you
don't know the
rambling on.
definition of bot.
So the question again. You said what again?
I said I don't know the definition of bot. Go ahead, get it to me.
That didn't hurt you to say that. It's fine to say you don't know. So your bots, like for example, when we was having the political elections, and you would have a lot of, if you had the banner pop up about the elections, you see a lot of people commenting certain things in the
Can you
comments,
give me
right?
the definition of bot?
Sir, you're not even fucking listening. Not you interrupting me. Thank you for contributing to the live go. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Platinum, because this motherfucker all over the place. What's up?
All right, so check it, right? She's saying that the content is not available. I went and checked through another phone, through another account, somebody else's account, grab their phone, right? And it shows it's available, but can I?
Platinum. We listen to me. We actually want to see the video. Just send her a link to your profile. She'll go find it.
All right, and I'm saying, and what I'm saying is this: if you copy
No,
the link from your messages and send
no,
it to
she know
your,
how to do it. She know how to do it. Just link
can
your
I, all right, she just said it's content not available, so I'm showing an easier way because maybe she don't remember her login for Facebook through Google. So if you copy it through your messages, like I sent it to you, and put it in your phone messages, it will pop up automatically. That way, if you forgot your Facebook login, it'll send you right to Facebook, right to my Facebook, and it's right to the video. And I also shared at the top of the page. So I sent her my Facebook profile link, and I also sent her the video link. So if she copy the link and put it in her phone messages, her regular phone messages, she ain't gotta log in and remember her password or none of that. It'll go straight to the video. Or you can just go the Google route.
All right, but if she get a vibes, we're gonna whoop your ass. But all right. Thank you for
Nah,
letting us
but what I'm
know.
saying is that she's actually
No, it's
lying. She
fine. It's
definitely
fine.
got the
It's
content is
fine. It's fine.
available.
Just let us know. Just let us know. We'll be here.
I was waiting on you to bring me up.
I just asked you, do you have something to say, sir?
I was saying I was waiting on you.
Thank you. Let me
I
try
feel
this
like y'all
again.
don't understand how we speak.
Sir. The question was, do you have something to say? In which you would say, yes, I have something to say, sir. Like
I
that's
should have
it.
said yes. I was waiting on you.
Okay, go ahead.
What's the definition of bot without elections?
You have sometimes there are bots online. Like when sometimes people buy followers, they're not actually people, they're bots.
Like a robot?
Not like robots. That's just
Oh my gosh, that's what I said earlier.
no, it's a little different, but I think
You gaslighting me.
because I really feel like you envisioning a actual
I can't
robot.
believe you gaslighting me. You talking about what you feel like I envision. No way.
Mako,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna attack you.
I don't want to take over from Tara at all, but all I want to
How you
say is a
doing?
bot is somebody who thinks independently. I mean, who can't think independently and follows people because they're just following the crowd. They're not able to think for themselves. They're not able to have their own opinion. A bot is somebody that is just like, as I said, following the crowd. It's not a robot. It's nothing to do with robots. It's just that you're not. Like the same way somebody like a bot that would message you, it's the same message over and over and over again. Like
All right.
it's like that,
Give me a
basically.
second. I'm trying to figure out who I should listen to because she just said something that was kind of contrary to that.
No, I didn't.
All right, so we're not talking about the robots anymore. No,
No,
no robot talk,
I said
right?
that because I thought you were struggling. I was about to say that before they came out. I
All
literally
right,
was in
so
the middle of saying
we talking about online like my friend used to know how to do this. Rest in peace. He knew how to make messages to everybody video. As soon as you post a video, he'd have a message up there in like the first 30 seconds. I'm like, yo, how's you doing that?
Okay, so hold up, because it's not the full thing. When you program bots, you know they only say specific things, correct?
Yeah, you can program them to, well, it depends on how smart you are. You can
Okay.
program them to make
No.
We're
jokes.
just talking about just the basics.
Hold up. Let me finish the breakdown. Okay. Now take that same logic and then apply it to an actual person. What would that look like?
I feel like y'all missing the big part of this. That is a robot. Like robots have that type of, like, that's not human. Humans don't do that. This is kind of like a calculator, but for reading,
Okay,
for like the
so
reading
bot
part
is
of
just a
life.
slang term. It's not like you're actually saying that a person is a robot. A robot is technology, okay? We're not
Right.
saying that men
A
are
robot is
technology.
technology.
People. Technology is technology. It's the internet. It's all that type of stuff.
And you can program a robot
Yeah, you
to
could
only
program a
be in the
person.
chat section to respond at 6 o'clock every day. You can program a robot to do that.
But that's missing the point. We're not
That
talking
is a
about
robot.
a
That's what
robot.
we saying a bot is, right?
You
Yeah, we're
being
saying
because
that
you trying to be hold up real quick. You trying so hard to be combative that you're not comprehending what's being said.
I'm
exactly.
not comprehending how a robot isn't a bot
Okay.
and
All right,
how
hold
the
up, hold up.
chat bot that y'all
Hold
talking
up,
about
sir,
isn't a robot.
sir, sir. So robots have to be programmed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And based on the programming you give the robot is what they're going to regurgitate, correct?
Yes.
It's the same thing with humans. There are some people who are brainwashed. There are some people who are indoctrinated. Literally.
I totally
Hold
agree,
up.
men and women.
How you first of all you cut me off and you just want to slide women in there. Okay, we got it.
I'm sorry.
Eli, thank you. I guess for being on accommodation patrol. Goddamn. So you disagree that men are
Oh
bots?
Lord.
For the sake of this definition, I'd say everybody's a bot that's not smart enough.
Mm.
I
All right.
disagree.
Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Like, for example, right, if let's say a woman talks to a man or becomes friends with a man, what will the man say? Let's say that's his girlfriend. What will the man say about his girlfriend talking to a man? He'll say, "Oh, I know what men are like. You can't be friends with men because I know what they're like. I know how they think. I know what they want." It's because a lot of men think similarly and think in a way that is not independent. They're literally like unable to separate women from sexuality. It's crazy.
That's
That's
not
what
all
men,
men.
but it is.
It's
It's
not.
not, oh my God. It is a very, very fat majority. And that is why it's an issue. Like, if we
I'm
were
speaking
talking
for
about a
myself.
rare
I'm not like that.
minority,
I can
which
have a
people can
female
also
friend.
Hold
do,
on real
hold
quick.
on, why
Hold
can't
on real
people
quick.
talk about
Hold on
issues
one
in small
second.
communities as well? They're
Hold on.
still just as valid, but this isn't
Hold on,
small.
Eli. One second. I'm gonna stop you for a second. Sir, if somebody explaining something to you and you're already talking before they done explanation, that's why you struggling to understand what the fuck going on here. You need to be quiet and listen. Like if somebody talking to you, shut the fuck up and listen. Like that shit is crazy. Cause you
Y'all
already
don't give me the
hold
same
up.
respect.
My God. Entitlement. Fucking entitlement. Go ahead, you can finish Eli.
Thank
Well,
you.
L. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Elle. um, yeah, no, it is an issue because it's something that a lot of women have faced. I don't know a single woman who hasn't been told that a man knows how other men think or that he doesn't want a woman going out with men or being around men because he knows what they're like, or that a woman can't dress a certain way because he knows what they're like. He knows how men think. The fact that it's not, he knows how. No man says, "Oh, I know how certain men in a certain area with a certain mindset, with a certain upbringing act." No, it's men because it's a very fat majority. It's a lot of people that do that. And like excluding that, a lot of men act in the same ways because they are raised in a patriarchal society. You know, they are raised to think that, and they're raised to think that way, and that's just what happens because men are treated better than women. It is just proven, and that's not just me saying a statement that I like an opinion. It is fact. You know, we see it in so many places where yes, there are men that struggle with things that are similar to women, but that doesn't mean that the majority of men are struggling with that. It is almost always women. It is. Women struggle significantly, and you can't get rid of that just because you say, "Oh, well, I wouldn't do that." But a lot of men would. If they see a woman in a vulnerable position, you may think, "Oh, I would help her." A lot of people, now, like, this is facts. A lot of guys will see a girl in a vulnerable position and take advantage of that. And it's just proven. I don't need to go any further with that. You should know that already with the amount of assault things that we see day to day. So you may think, "Oh, just because I don't think this way, that all other men don't think that way." But that is not true. And that doesn't just go for men, it goes for empathy as well. You may have empathy, a lot of men don't. So
So we gotta
take
give
on
him
board other people don't think the same
but
way
L,
that you do.
we don't have to give him benefit of doubt.
Yeah, I
Also.
suppose. I'm trying, you know.
Listen, we do case studies over here. If you want to do the labor, that's fine. Sorry, what you want to say in response?
Before I be trying to unmute myself. I agree with what you're saying. I come from a single parent household. My mom has six
Pause. What? Hold
children.
up, pause. What's she
Look, you
saying?
doing it again.
I know I am. What is she saying?
Where is my response?
No. What? Summarize what she said.
I'm about to give you my answer.
No. You talking about your
I have a
household going on.
real
We don't need your story.
experience.
Tell us what she said. Summarize it.
She said that men are basically in charge of the world. I'm summarizing what she's saying. I'm not gonna say exactly what she said, but
Yeah,
she's
pause.
saying women don't have like
No.
a.
Pause. Al, does that properly represent what you just said?
I mean, I think I'd like to finish because maybe he might like
He's not
say
listening.
things that
So hold
you
up.
word it better.
I'm gonna just let you know. You can explain it, but explain it because you want to explain it, not because you think he's listening, because he's not.
I'm listening. I promise.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll hear him out. I'll hear him out.
No. You can respond. We're not hearing him out because he's distracting live anyway. He ain't saying shit. But if you want to respond,
Okay. Well, response I want from you, Mako, is basically saying how are you able to acknowledge that just because you don't do or feel something personally,
no.
that doesn't mean that other people are doing that as well. Like,
Al, listen to what I'm saying. He was about to go into a story about growing up in his home to derail. If he's what he based on what he just said to your response, is that a correct summary of what you said?
probably not. No.
No, it's not. It's the answer is no. He failed. That's it. He don't get another chance. He not about to tell no fucking childhood trauma story. None of that shit. He fucking failed. And he tried to pretend like he knew what you were saying by saying some bullshit. He wasn't listening. That's it. He's done. We gonna pass by. You got to
Okay.
combative, sir. Thank you, though. I'm gonna let you go down. Thank you for coming up. Sorry, you want to talk about entitled?
You talking to me?
No, sir, not at all. You can meet up. I'm talking about this dude at the bottom.
You got him muted.
Sir.
All right, entitlement. I feel like
It says
everybody
entitled.
and anybody can be
It
entitled.
says entitled.
That's the past tense version of it. It's tenses and word. Entitlement and
I'm just
entitled
making
is
sure that you got the word right. That's all.
they the same word. Entitlement. Anybody can be entitled.
Yeah, but people aren't entitlement. They're entitled.
No, I'm starting to sit it off with
No. I'm just
entitlement,
saying people
comma.
are not.
Anybody can be
People are not
entitled.
entitlement. They're entitled. There's a difference.
Everybody knows that. Like,
You can mute up, sir.
Am I saying something wrong?
Yeah, but we move away from it. Keep going.
Okay, I'm saying something wrong. I hear you out. I hear you out.
Mm-hmm.
If you are entitled, I believe that means that you expect things to go your way when they really shouldn't, because there's a lot of people on earth. It's like 8 billion of us. Well, that's a estimate. We don't really know how many people are here. So I don't think it just falls into the realms of you being a man or a woman. I think that's just a mindset thing. Depends on how intelligent you are.
So you don't encounter men that are entitled. You don't feel like men are entitled.
I encounter men and women that are entitled.
So all right, whatever. So when you want emotional support, who do you go to,
God,
sir? What person do you go through?
I ain't got nobody to go to.
So you don't go to people. You do okay. So
I
you
used
stow
to.
it.
I used to go to my friend back in the day, but he passed away.
Okay, so stow it. Um,
I'm not stoic. I have
No, no, no,
feelings.
no, no, sir. You just talk about all that shit about your sister. You can't even connect with her. Stoic. All right, so we can go past entitled.
I'm the one
Combative.
that posted that like a
All right,
year
it's
ago.
fine. We ain't gotta do combative. Do you feel like you're not combative?
I posted that word on TikTok like a year ago, and people start using it.
What word?
Stoic.
You think you invented the word stoic, sir?
No, no, I brought it up to
You
TikTok attention.
hold up, not you narcissist. You think because you said the word stoic that now all the TikTok using the word because of you?
I feel like you use that word to feel like you were smart.
No, 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 no. Stoic? My nigga. You think I used the word stoic because on TikTok a while ago you used the word?
Yes, because I posted it and it got a whole bunch of views, and then I took it
What
down.
you
I be
post? No, no,
posting
no. What
just
you
word.
post? Tell me what you posted.
Look at my page. I
I'm not
post
gonna look at your
words.
page.
I
I'm not
post
looking at your page.
definitions off of Google.
So hold up. You got it from Google. Well, who put it on Google? You put it on Google?
Nah,
So you want to take credit for some shit you found on Google?
on TikTok, yeah, because
Hey,
TikTok's
hold on. You think
algorithm.
nobody on TikTok knew about the word stoic?
I don't think
So
people would
you
have
went
the
and got,
reason
hold
to
up,
want to use the
pause,
word.
pause. You think nobody knows about the word stoic until you went to go Google and put the word on TikTok. That's
No,
what you really think.
it's actually in the Bible. That's where I found it, and then I looked it
So
up, and then I
none of
posted
these,
it.
now you got it from the Bible. So
It's in
you
the
stole it
Bible.
from
That's where I
Google,
found it.
you stole it from the Bible, and you think you're the only one to ever recognize this word. Oh my God, this new word. I never heard about it. It's so amazing. Let me go tell TikTok. Oh my God, people use this word. They stealing my shit. That's what you was thinking?
I promise you needed something to deflect from what we talking about. You was
You
like,
talking about no, 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 no.
anything
Nothing
else,
got changed.
please.
Nothing got changed.
You was
You
like,
really
please,
said no,
please
no,
give me
no.
something,
You
because
said the word
this is
stoic.
not looking good.
Listen, we don't need to do number three. You just proved three, so we ain't gotta do that one. So stoic, sir. You think you invented stoic? You think you brought stoic to the masses on TikTok? Are you fucking serious?
No, I don't. You don't know what a joke is. You think everything's so serious.
How you doing, sir? How you doing? That's another one that I was just joking shit. They love that. You can mute up. I mean, unmute.
Okay, my bad. I'm doing excellent. How about yourself?
I'm good. You agree or disagree with the list?
Well, I mean, some of them are like quite apparent. Like number one, but and like I don't think that you can like I know like people like to generalize people and due to culture, gender, whatever, but everybody has a unique perspective on reality. So but as far as like when it comes to like I don't understand like the entitlement thing or stuff like that. Like I understand like some men may be like, oh, they feel like they deserve something for doing something for somebody, but in life, you give in for an exchange most of the time. Like what I mean, like that's just how economy works, how people work. What I mean, normally people not going to try to be.
Yeah, but men feel entitled to women's labor.
How is that? What makes you say that?
Um, how do men provide emotional support to women?
How do men provide emotional support? Well, I don't feel like men are like, tuned in to their emotions as much as women are.
Exactly. Exactly, which is why men go to women for emotional support, whether they know that woman or not.
Can I speak? I'm sorry. I didn't get to finish my point. Like, men aren't like as high on the emotional scale as women are. You know what I mean? We think with a different part of our brain, like, that has more to do with like, reality, like logic, stuff like that. And that doesn't mean that we should be like emotionally abusive or not in tune with our emotions and understanding of our emotions. I feel like emotions get drawn out into a point where sometimes they might not like be. A lot of people don't know how to deal with their own emotions. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can I support somebody emotionally if they don't have any emotional control? And a lot of people allow their past traumas and things that they went through in life to dictate how they feel about certain things. And it's not really much that you can say or do about that if they're not ready to
And now you talking about
alter
something totally
themselves.
different. Now I'm talking about emotional support, and you go into how people processing and deal with things.
Yeah, that's
How
emotions.
people,
Like
hold
how
up, hold
people.
up. I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying.
How about
Hold
how?
up,
Okay, let me answer the question.
sir,
Let me answer the
sir.
question.
You gotta listen because
Okay,
you
I'm
just
listening.
got off
Okay,
track. Trying to put
yeah,
you back on track.
go
I'm
ahead.
talking about emotional support. Do you know what emotional support is?
Well, how I would support somebody emotionally is by making sure that, or how a man should support a woman emotionally or anybody. I don't understand. It's just by being somebody who could always be there for them in those times of an emotional state, or if say somebody's going
Okay,
through
so
something.
tell us specifically
Let
how
me
do
let me
men?
explain.
No,
If
no,
you
no,
keep
no, 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 because
Why you
y'all,
keep on interrupting me, man?
sir, because I'm not about to hear you talk ramble for minutes
It's
talking
not.
about some shit and you're not on topic. Listen,
How am I not on topic when I'm about to explain
so
to
I'm
you
gonna mute
how?
you because I already asked this question. I'm at to ask it again because now you want some other shit. Ask you specifically, how do men provide emotional support to women? That's the question.
Let me answer you. If you allow me to speak, I know that you might have a short attention span from watching shorts all day,
So
but
you
you gotta
combative.
listen.
Got it. So you
Um,
combative. I add that one so we can go right past that one.
I'm combative when you interrupted me while I'm in the middle of speaking, and I'm
And
still
you
keeping the
entitled. So
tone.
we can
You
go
raising
past
your
number
voice.
7.
You're raising your
We
voice.
ain't got to
You're
talk about number
talking to
7
me
anymore.
crazy.
It's giving
All that.
entitled.
You're not looking for answers. You just trying to speak. You
You
got
ain't
an
got no
opinion,
answers.
and that's
You ain't
it.
got no damn answers. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
if you don't have an attention span to understand what I'm trying to say, just say that. Just say that. All right. So, anyways, you support a woman.
Now you can shut the fuck up. No, bitch, I asked you a very specific question. How do men provide emotional support to women? Do you know what emotional support is? That was a very specific
Let me
question.
explain it before you keep muting me.
Okay, don't go
you
on a
support a
rant. Answer the
woman. You
question.
support a woman emotionally by being a logical standpoint. To where if she's coming to you with her emotions, you supposed to be able to give her answers on why she's feeling the way that she's feeling and how to correct the way that she's feeling or whatever the situation is. You know what I mean? Like say somebody passed away.
You can stop. That's wrong. So
How was that
we
wrong?
didn't. No,
How
no,
was that
no.
wrong?
We go past that one. What's the next one, sir? That's not what emotional support
see,
is.
it's bitches like you that y'all don't want fucking answers. You just want to talk shit about men
Oh, look
and
at you. It's
have
coming
all this
out of
type of
you,
shit to say.
sir.
No,
It's
you got
coming
all
out
this
of you. You
animosity.
the bitch. You the bitch. You the bitch. Shut the fuck up. You the
You got
bitch.
all
No, shut up. You shut up. Yeah,
because
you crashing out. Look, you mad. You mad. You want to talk about this long
you
explanation when
answer
you could
all.
real quick you could have got to the point. You didn't get to the point.
Soon as I,
You could have got right to the point. And you
soon as
didn't.
I,
Now you crashing out.
soon as I
Yeah.
give you,
How you provide emotional support?
I give you an answer.
How you providing emotional support?
You
Why you
support people.
providing emotional support, sir? Where's
People
the
emotion.
logic? Hold out? Where's the logic you was talking about? Show us the
Let me
logic you was
explain it.
talking about.
Let me explain it. I can give you an example. My woman came to me the other day telling me how she was having problems at work with somebody who was trying to play on her emotions. So what I told her to do was ignore these people's advances on things like
Hey,
when
excuse
they
me,
trying to
friend.
piss you
Excuse
off.
me.
Yeah.
I know that you're talking, but before I listen to you and give you a whole like piece of my brain, do you mind running it back and apologizing to my friend for calling her out a name?
Nigga. Man,
No,
fuck.
I'm being dead ass. Like I can value what you're saying if you can own the fact that you was dead ass wrong just now.
He ain't gonna apologize because he a bitch, Corey. Bitches ain't like he ain't his feelings. He ain't his feelings. He ain't got shit to say. At this point, he just yapping. He can't stay on topic. It's like bitch behavior. But now his emotional ass about to tell us how logic works. And now you going to tell us how he didn't give proper emotional support to his girlfriend. His supposed to be girlfriend. And that shit is wild.
Yeah, that's insane. Go ahead, sir.
What's up, Corey?
Cooling, cooling. I guess I'll hit from the bottom of the topics if that's cool.
All right, tell me if
All
you
right.
agree or disagree.
Absolutely. So with number 8, agree off rip. A lot of these people be NPC and like with men, I feel like there's no responsibility for them to be anything otherwise, for us to be anything otherwise. You get what I'm saying? Because of the way that patriarchy benefits us type shit. You feel me? Entitlement, that's undeniable. Like clearly, if we're recognizing what patriarchy is, like that's like saying that YT people don't have privilege. Like I'd be an idiot to say otherwise. Combative, 9 times out of 10 we are. Like to be completely real, like we'll argue anything back, goddamn. And I think that we've learned through society that it works until it doesn't, which we're seeing now in today's society that shit not working, not for everybody, not for like underrepresented groups and things of that nature.
Yeah, you sound very
Um,
sassy.
I sound like I wasn't finished, to be completely real. Thank you, sir. Gaslighting. We you took the words out of my mouth, my boy. God fucking damn it. Real man. I don't know what a real man is because nobody's been able to give me the definition of a man. So to be completely real, I'm struggling through life and I'm listening to the perspective of just about anybody that I consider wise enough to glean wisdom from. All right. Put it like that. Lack of self-awareness. Clearly, if I said that nobody's given me a proper definition of who I should strive to be in life, other than my mistakes that I'm gonna make, clearly, right? Then I would say that that's partly self-unaware. I don't know how to better put that. Submissive to other men. Ooh, I like that you put that one because, like, if we're gonna recognize what patriarchy is and something like
Thanks,
that, or if we're gonna
Malisa.
tell, Mel.
I was saying thanks for Malisa for subscribing.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, if we're gonna tell our women that they go to work to listen to a white man to so here, you feel me? Oh, you need to listen to my wife. Need to listen to them. I think we need to recognize that both of us go to work. To be completely fucking honest. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If I'm gonna sit here and tell you that you listen to a white man all fucking day, then what the fuck do I do? Because I'm really not nobody's boss. To be completely real. And then not woman. That one's sketchy, and that's why I left it last, to be completely real, because y'all know I don't rock with these gender roles, like, majority of the time. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that I deny a person's sex or anything like that, but, like, this man-woman shit is trash, to be completely real, because anything you can do, I can do better. Like, that mentality got us no fucking where, and I'm pretty sure that white lady beat Michael Jordan in that Gatorade race back in the day. But whatever.
Now hold up. What you mean? So you disagree with the first one or being there, or you just disagree with the concept of it?
No. I neither disagree. Let me rewind back. So I disagree with the gender roles that society places on man, woman, or tells women that, because you're a woman, you'll never be good enough to be a man, first and foremost. And men can do these things. Men are strong. Men are providers. Men are this. Men are that. Really and truly, I was raised by a single mom and a stepdad. Like, if we're gonna be completely real, so that would be a complete denial of my own life, much less what I've seen around everybody, like around me, from everybody, to sit here and say that, a woman can't raise a man, or a woman isn't this, or a man's not even fucking nurturing. Like, that's stupid.
Thank you, Corey. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. I just want to say it's interesting how like these men try to make me feel like I'm talking too fast or something. But like Corey just went through the list with no problem. Y'all motherfuckers talk slow when y'all gaslighting. It's a telltale sign. Um, Unidentified. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I agree with the list. I mean, I don't agree with the list, but I agree with number one.
But
I
you agree? You agree with number one, but not the other seven.
No, I don't agree with. I agree with number four too, but I don't agree with the rest.
So you agree with one and four. All right, we listening.
Number two, I don't believe men are submissive to other men. I believe that the people that combat men the most are other men, physically, mentally. They challenge other men's ideals, and when change is brought about, not saying that women don't do anything, they obviously do, but usually they need support of other men to get men to believe otherwise.
So, you're right, Philo is combative, but we'll get there. So the thing is, men do submit to other men, right? And submission is submitting to a higher authority, correct? You following along, sir?
I'm following.
Yeah. So men submit to men they see as their superior. If a man they see is like weak or they're trying to test them, somebody on their own side, is about dominance. Oh, I knew he was going to do that. The guy who was just up here, I knew he was going to flag my live. I got a flag, y'all. Can y'all make sure y'all tap screens? Send some roses if y'all got coins. But anyway, what I was
Is it cool
saying.
if I drop down
Oh
real
yeah,
quick
so yeah,
so I can tap?
yeah, go ahead.
You said men
So
submit to.
but
Oh,
let
I
me
thought.
finish. Let me finish. I lost my train of thought. So yeah, men submit to men they deem higher than them. Like they'll submit to their boss. They'll submit to politicians. They'll submit to men in power. Men who have more money than them, more status than them. They'll submit to them. They want proximity to them. Men they see as a weak man or beneath them. For example, a man they see is not a real man. They'll call them names. They'll try to assert dominance over them. So that's you're talking about the certain dominance, but you're not including the fact that men do submit to men they see is higher than them on the hierarchy.
I wasn't saying men assert dominance over other men. I was saying
No.
when
They submit to them though.
I don't believe that's true. You said men submit to men they see in a higher role of power, but that's the ranking of power. If a woman were in a higher power, they'd
No,
have to submit to that woman.
they do not. No. When you have a woman who's in a, let's say you have a workplace and a woman is in a place of power, the man will neg her. The men will do things to like question her authority. They'll be like combative. They won't give the same, they won't yield or give the same respect they would to a man in that same exact position. Case in point, the presidential election we just had.
I like that you brought that up. Um, at my job currently, we have all our men, all the workers
It's
are.
anecdotal. I'm not going to talk about your anecdotal experience because you can say anything.
But no, that's fact because I'm right here. I work with him. Our bosses.
I don't trust that man either. The fuck,
I
he a
mean,
gaslighter too.
you don't have to, but
Okay, all
I.
right, then we can move on. We can move on to number 3.
Well,
We at work right now.
I I would say men submit to anyone in a position of power, just like women submit to anyone in a position of power. The more they combat that position of power,
Sir,
they
sir,
would put their job on the line.
sir, sir. Let me say this again. We're not talking about women, and we're past that. We're now on number 3.
I didn't get to get my point on that though.
No. Number 2 has been made. The point has been made. We on number
You
3
made your
now.
point. I didn't get to make mine.
Sir, we on number 3. So see how this is? You have a observer in the background. So now you're going to be very combative because you want to assert dominance over me.
Man.
How? I didn't even say
See how he
anything.
giving you cues?
I promise you, we just want to talk.
I didn't say anything against you.
No. See how he giving you cues on how to act?
That's he imposing his rule on how he feels. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. That's just how he feels.
Okay, we're moving on to number 3.
And you see how I'm submitting to you because this your lot.
No, sir. It's not about submitting. We're moving on to number 3.
I'm submitted to you. And I'm moving on to number 3.
Okay.
Lack of
Why you
self-awareness.
disagree?
I don't agree that lack of self-awareness is a general man trait. I believe that if you lack self-awareness, you probably just grew up in a place where you didn't have to have it. Maybe spoiled, sheltered, whatever, but I don't think that's inherently a man thing.
So what traits are unique to men? What characteristics?
I think to be a proper man, you need to have self-awareness.
My coworker just said to be a proper man, he believes you would need to have self-awareness.
Okay, explain how men have self-awareness. Give us the characteristics of men.
I can like the self-awareness of me point out my faults. Like, do you count that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, for example, like let's say I was getting into a situation. Like, what do you want me to go down like this?
I
Doing
want
with
you to make it quick as possible, sir.
all right, boom. Let me wrap it. All right. So let's say me and this girl are talking, but right before things get serious, me knowing who I am, knowing my flaws, knowing my shortcomings, but being aware of the total situation, I let her know that we shouldn't go for it because I'm aware of where I lack it and where I'm not able to give you what you need. So we're not going to go there because I don't
All
want
right.
to.
So you can pause. The word "let" is wild, right? That's entitlement. But also, that's not awareness. You don't have awareness. You're talking about how you're responding in a situation. You say you
I'm
have so. Hold
aware
up,
of the
pause, sir, pause. This is why y'all be struggling because you don't listen. I need to add that on there. Y'all don't listen.
yeah,
Here's the thing: when you say how you gonna respond because of your shortcomings or whatever you said, what are the shortcomings? What
different
are
things
they?
that I'm aware of about
Like
myself.
what?
Communication problems could be one. Trust could be one. Financial placement could be one. Difference in opinions between me and the other person could be another. Just things that I notice about myself. That awareness of who I am. Yeah,
And is that something you feel like men have across the board?
this is a wide world. So if you choose to pick the people that don't, you can say that. If you choose to pick the people that do, then you can say the opposite. I
So
know
you won't
guys.
give
I
a
know
vague
guys.
answer that don't
I
mean
know guys
nothing.
with it. I know guys without it, and the guys that with it, I would say that they're further in their manhood.
What is manhood?
I mean, what you listed would, I guess, be your version of
No, no,
manhood.
no, no. Tell me what manhood is, sir.
Being an upholding man, a leader, protector, provider.
Hold on, leader, protector,
I'm
provider.
not
So
finished. You
we can
finished.
scratch 8 off the list.
You finished. You finished. You finished. You finished. Um,
No, and saying those things is like a witness.
oh,
If
I'm not. If
anything,
you're not gonna let
yeah.
me finish, I'm
No,
letting
no,
you finish.
sir. Now you didn't let me do anything. That's the thing. You didn't let me do
You asked
anything.
me a question and stopped me
No, no,
before I
no.
finished.
No.
That's literally what
You're being
happened.
combative again. I'm trying to give clarification.
You did put number six as
But
combative.
no. When you say being a leader, protector, provider, those are traits that, first of all, can apply to women and all do apply to women. Women actually provide. For example, let's say a woman has to raise children on her own because the leader, so to speak, left. Right? She must protect herself and her children. She must provide for her and her children. We see that all across this country, all across the world.
So,
So that's a no for lack of awareness. You said 4 you agree with, so let's go to number 5.
hold
We
on, hold on,
listen.
hold on, hold on,
No,
hold
we
on.
on number 5 now.
I'm not on number five. You said
No, we're on number 5 now.
the leader can't be a man because women can lead too. So couldn't some of these things come?
How you doing, Mo?
Not too bad. How about you?
I'm good.
That's good. I definitely agree with number one. I to be honest, I kind of agree with number two too. Like you did bring up Trump, and I didn't heard grown men call this man daddy. I cringe every time. And three, I definitely agree with. To be honest with you, like I feel like a lot of men tap into to their self awareness when they get older.
So you disagree with 3. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, no, not three. I actually do agree with you.
Okay.
Four, I agree. Gaslighting, I agree. Competitive. So yeah, to be honest with you, I pretty much agree with everything except for eight.
Okay. So what you were saying about the thing with Trump?
Yeah, people call this man daddy. It's
Why do you think they called him that?
I have no idea. I don't know why they want to be him. I feel like they see the power that he has, and like they see how people gravitate to him. But I'm really glad that I don't see that. But I feel like even as a man, that's just strange.
So do
People,
you feel? Go
mm,
ahead.
oh, my
Do
bad.
you feel like the feelings they had for him, they came to that conclusion on their own, or are they saying a lot of the same stuff?
Probably both, to be honest with you. Probably both.
So if they saying a lot of the same things, I mean they're about the reason why they say the things that they're saying because they are literally in a cult.
Yeah.
Trump has been quoted
Mm.
reading from Meinhof or I'm not gonna say it the way it's supposed to say Meinhof. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, I know what you mean. The
Yeah,
dude with the
so like
mustache.
he's using the same strategies of propaganda.
Mm.
So they are in a cult, literally being indoctrinated. So yeah, 8 would apply there because they're bots.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And I would say, oh, the submissive to other men. Only thing I like that I do agree with that because I did say Trump, but I also agree that men are a lot more likely to submit to a woman. Like I didn't see like all it takes is for like a pretty woman to go up because a lot of these men out here are pretty lonely and pretty gullible, to be honest with you. That a lot of these men.
Real
Mhm.
quick.
Yeah.
So on this title back up here, you said you agree with number 3. He said he disagree. I'm gonna have you listen to what he said and you can respond to him.
Okay.
Unentitled, what you say about number 3? Or whatever your name is. I'll send you an invite.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
That I didn't say. I stopped at like 2. That was my
No,
coworker.
no, I wanted to go to 5 and you want
No,
to go
that was
back
I
to
was saying that was
3.
my coworker
So
answering.
what was he saying about number 3 then?
I don't remember. I wasn't listening for real.
To be honest with you, I just said like a lot of us are just dumb. Like we don't see our effect on others until we get older. A lot of us don't really think of how we treat people until we get older and how we talk. That's pretty much it.
And the reason for that is because of the emotional delay that men experience.
Mm-hmm.
We say that the brain is fully developed at 25, but a lot of the milestones men don't reach until they get into their 40s. So
Yeah.
that's why and when men get older, and that doesn't always happen. I've talked to some men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s just delusional as a 20-year-older. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, because of all that immaturity, because of that delay, because of the entitlement, and getting people not holding you accountable, you not having to be resilient. Men fully like coming to their own in their 40s. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why, as a stark contrast, is interesting because that's when they become adults essentially.
Yeah, that's true.
I wanted you to talk to the coworker so you could see that when if he would have stated the same thing and you would have said something different, he would have heard what you said. He wouldn't have heard what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So no, men don't just yield to women. Even if a man is approached by a woman that's attractive, he's
Mm-hmm.
still thinking about dominating her. He's not submitting to her.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that. I didn't say anything about that.
I didn't say you did.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me.
No, I wasn't.
My apologies.
Mo, did you want to say something else?
Yeah, I honestly do got a question, and it's not on any of the topics that you listed. I have noticed that when people are younger, or I guess growing up, a lot of like men are encouraged to go seek a woman to get with a partner. But I pretty much noticed that some women, they're kind of taught that they can do everything on their own and not really need a man in particular.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough men think that either because y'all lacking some basic skills that you didn't learn in like when you were young. So a lot of men lack life skills. Again, emotional delay. You don't have the resiliency. But as human beings, we're not supposed to be codependent. That's
Yeah.
something. That's the reason they have the gender binary. Because if you're teaching one half of the society one set of traits and the other I'm sorry skills, and you're treating the other half with the other skills, then the people have to be codependent. They have to come together to survive. And the way they
Hmm.
want it is that women also stay home, take care of kids, and make sure the babies and make sure we got people in society. Men are supposed to go to be the worker bees and go to the military when they need it. That's
Yeah.
why it's conditioned that way. So women who are saying they don't need a person is because they've reached self-actualization, they actually been working on themselves, and they realize a human being does not rely on another person.
Yeah, yeah. I actually I do agree with that, and it almost falls into like number 7 on it entitled. It's pretty much just propaganda in movies. The dad is supposed to go to work and pretty much do everything, but they're like upset. A lot of men, especially Republicans, a lot of these Republican men, they're really fantasizing these trad wives. Like they're really they don't want any of these women to be really like independent. They kind of just want them to just to cook and raise a child.
So yeah, men who uphold traditional gender roles, that goes to like red pill,
Yeah.
along with the trad wife movement, are all white supremacist, alt right, conservative values. Is being pushed onto society because there are certain liberties that we fought to have. You can look at what they're doing to the curriculum. They're removing every type of movie here when it comes to unions, when it comes to how they influence like children having public education, women being able to get a divorce if they want, women being
Yeah.
able to own their
Yep.
own property. All those things they want to take everyone back before any of those movements happen. So you
Mhm.
see that when you look at the trad wife and the traditional man, or so to speak, they're not they don't align with any of those things.
Yeah. And when you say like lack of self awareness, I also say like lack of self awareness kind of stems from just lack of social skills. A lot of these guys don't know how to talk to people. That's how Red Pill kind of like started. They noticed that these guys do not know how to talk to women. So normally, again, instead of trying to improve your social skills, they just say get money, get money, get money, and then the money will attract the woman. And that's just unhealthy. That's an unhealthy way to think. That's weird logic to use, but it makes the money.
Yeah, because men will do that and then call women gold diggers for wanting them for their money, right? So we should talk about men lacking in executive functioning skills, and I was speaking about that earlier. As an educator, I see it all the time where girls will actually spend time sitting talking to each other, and the boys don't do the same. You know what I'm talking about? When boys get together, what do? They talk down on each other. They do the back and forth banter. They play the games together, but they don't actually talk about feelings. They don't talk about like the things that's going on in their life. The girls sit and talk about those things. Why they're talking about those things, even if you say, "Oh, the girls fight," that's how you learn how to socialize. There's going to be some conflict. You need to have conflict resolution skills, but that kind of comes along with it. While they're doing all of these behaviors that like people try to look down on for, they're literally developing social skills.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy who came out talking about communication, women are more likely to have better communication. Women are more in tune with each other. When it comes to emotional support, women actually know how to apply emotional support because they do it from childhood. I see it all the time. You can have a girl coming to school and she actually going through something. Actually, not just girls, boys. And other girls in the classes will approach them, check on them, make sure they okay. I've had students come to me and tell me, "Oh, such and such is going through this thing," so that I would know. They literally are doing that naturally, organically. This is something you don't see in groups with boys. And men are lacking in skill. Another thing men are told, like, "Oh, you're supposed to get," and this is part of the performance, find somebody who looks like a 10 instead of finding
Yeah.
somebody that's you're compatible with. The reason why you
Exactly.
want the 10 is because you want your friends, you want your social group to put you want that woman to help elevate your status, which is why I said when a woman approaches you and she's attractive, it's not about submitting, it's actually a sign of dominance. You want her on your arm. You want to have a proximity to her because of the accolades you'll get from other men. But a lot of times it's happened. Women realize this man does not like me because they're not actually compatible. You're not supposed to just go to somebody you like and think is attractive and try to develop a relationship with them. You're supposed to have hobbies, you're supposed to have platonic relationships with people of all types of genders, all types of people, and you naturally gravitate towards certain people.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely agree, and that's why like a lot of this red pill stuff is really successful because these guys feel like almost entitled. Like I understand that everybody wants a partner that's really attractive, but it's a lot of these guys who don't have their life together who really want a really attractive person in their lives, and they don't know how to talk, and they have poor self awareness. So and like I have seen it before, of course, where like somebody that I don't think is that attractive with a pretty girl or a pretty man or whatever, but they're skipping like just they're just skipping the steps to get, I guess, with a partner. They really do feel entitled. They really do feel entitled.
Yeah, and men also push their values on the women. They say stuff like, "Oh, y'all want 6 feet tall men who got all these qualities." They actually are projecting their image of what they want to be onto women because women don't be looking for that. They're actually women who will get in a relationship with a guy they will admit they don't find attractive because it's compatibility that they're looking for. And a lot of times that compatibility is just him mirroring her behavior and it's manipulative. But women are actually looking for compatibility. You're not supposed to just look for someone that you're attracted to. Yeah, it needs to be some attraction there. Don't get me wrong, but the
Definitely.
compatibility part is just like missing. And if you meet
Hmm.
somebody, you're pretending to be someone else just so that you can have access to them. You're going to be unhappy. Like that's not how that's
Yeah.
supposed to work.
Yeah. Shoot, that happened to me. I was pretty much faking my whole personality just because like I found this girl attractive, and one day the mask falls off. You start being unhappy, and then out of nowhere, it's just stuff starts to fall apart. To be honest with you.
I mean, it falls apart with you.
Yeah.
You presented yourself as one person. And the thing is about that, like, it's not just a mask. Like, you become resentful of the person. They didn't tell you to act that way. But because men lean into misogyny and they're not taught to be held accountable and they blame women for everything, it becomes a thing, "Oh, this is her fault I'm doing this." Not the fact that you lied about who you are. Not the fact that you are repressing who you are so that you can be the top man or whatever you have image in your mind. That's why a lot of men need to really go sit down and talk to a therapist.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. To be honest with you, I think it stems from just men just like pretty much afraid of being themselves. Like if you'd be surprised how much just men in general just hide from their partner. Just like they're feeling like pretty much now everybody is scared to open up to somebody and to get it thrown back in their face. That's what it is for real.
Yeah, so our idea of what strength is
Mm,
fucked up. Um, I like to talk about chihuahuas because I think they just demonstrated well.
mm,
Chihuahuas are very feisty. Everybody know what chihuahua. They bark a lot. They'll try to bite you. They growling like they become very feisty. The reason
mm,
why they're like that is because they're tiny and
yeah.
they're afraid. So what they need to do, they need to make themselves look tough as protection is a defense mechanism. So when men walk around and they try to get their let's not even say legs because it's just your upper body, the upper body strength and make themselves look strong and puff their chest up. It's literally a defense mechanism.
Mm,
Strength is actually being vulnerable with a person. Because if I work through my issues and I know where my insecurities are, there's nothing you can say to me that's gonna make me feel fucked up about it because I'm already processing it. I know what those things are. When the person says, I don't want to open up because you can use it against me, they're in defense mode. They don't know who they are.
mm. I honestly think it stems from just I guess I would just say too much pride. When somebody has too much pride, that's how people crash out and just change their whole entire lives. Like I've seen people that sometimes they just can't take a L, and when you can't take a L, you just keep on gaslighting, keep on doubling down, trying to prove yourself, and that's how you end up in a sticky situation that you can't get out of.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you, Mo. Um,
Yeah, thank you.
mhm. So what you wanted to say? Unknown. What was your point you were trying to make, or you done?
I want to get through the list.
Where we at now?
I stopped at like 2 or 3.
No, we at number 5, nigga. Why
Oh,
you
no,
lying?
no, I was saying my
No, no, no,
coworker.
no, no. Your coworker wasn't there 20 minutes ago. We on number 5.
He was.
I was who you was talking to.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. I don't care. Listen.
I'm just saying I wasn't lying to you or nothing like that.
Yeah, you need to take a lap. You and your coworker take a lap. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Tara?
I'm good.
Um, who's
Do I
who's
go
two?
first or does he go?
You're not at the bottom. Of course, you don't go first. Mute yourself up and be patient.
I'm at the bottom.
Y'all sound
What?
alike. It's interesting how
Okay.
y'all sound alike. Go ahead, sir. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
I disagree. First thing, I don't believe you can use the same word you're describing as a descriptive factor within a description. So
Sir,
you
don't
can't
come
use
with
the
the
word
word salad. Hold up. Hold up before you go with the word salad. When you said you disagree, you talking about with all 8 points, you disagree with all of them?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 2 through 8.
Yeah, 2 through 8. Yeah.
Okay. Why you disagree with number
In my
2?
opinion,
2 because you,
No,
bro.
you can
What do you
mute
mean
up,
your
sir.
opinion?
yeah.
What do you mean your opinion, bro? You just joined. Relax.
You
Okay,
want to know?
finish.
You know what?
Oh my god,
I
bro.
think we should hear from Adrock.
I just want to give my one sentence opinion.
Bro, you did not even wait. I
Let's hear
waited
from
for everyone
Adrock.
to
Sir,
speak.
you don't need to address him. I got it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Tell us why you disagree
Okay.
with number 2.
So number 2, I believe, is not true because you cannot use the same word you're describing to describe that word. So I cannot say a woman is a woman because she's a woman. So I can't say a man is submissive to other men to describe the word man because it's using the word man, right?
No, not it's not
So,
using the word man, it's using the word men.
okay. Men and man are the exact same thing, just it's plural. Plural, one is
Hmm?
plural.
So the
So
singular man
it's
is
still the
submissive
same
to
word.
singular man is submissive to plural men.
Yeah, you can't use the word man to describe man.
I'm not describing that man. I'm describing men as a whole.
It says noun. That's a definition.
No, the word
Anyways,
man is a noun. We're talking about
okay,
men
I
at this
agree.
point.
Coco
My
Creams, you
my
look
thing
like a
is
man,
that
bro. Coco Creams looks like a man.
Y'all
what's
unmute
wrong
and
with you?
interrupt. I'm just gonna drop y'all.
And they don't have no respect. This is what being a man is. Okay. Um, That's why I disagree with that one. I understand if it's your opinion. If you think,
No, it's not an opinion, sir. I'm saying that a
okay,
man is submissive to other men
okay,
as a
that
group.
still doesn't
So
describe
hold
a
on, so
man.
y'all see that, sir, you must be confused. You got to echo. Um, a man, a submissive to men, to the group
Okay,
of men.
okay.
You
Okay,
still
if you say
are you still struggling with that?
no, it's fine. I get it. Let's move to the next one. It's fine. Lack of self awareness. I think men and women can equally be self
We're not talking about
like.
women. We're not talking about women.
Okay. Is this something specific to men?
Yeah, men lack self awareness.
So you are talking about women, then you're saying they don't have it.
No, I'm talking about men.
Okay, what is the other gender?
We're not talking about any other gender. We're talking about men. We're talking about the construct, the social construct of what a man is.
Okay. Okay. I think that men unalive themselves in a higher rate because of people like you who emasculate them. I think you're
You feel
emasculating men.
I make you feel
You're
emasculated.
emasculated.
So
No,
you got
you are
fragile.
emasculated. No, that's a fact.
So you got fragile masculinity. You lack self awareness. That's why your ego is so fucking fragile. So that number two, I'm sorry, number three tracks. You want to keep going? I could drop your bitch ass. Your fucking insecurity ain't got shit to do with me. You come up here with entitlement. So number seven, we can take that off. You being entitled and fucking combative. Six, we can check that off. You gaslighting me. We can check that off. What the fuck is you talking about? Because you feel insecure as a person? Because you don't feel confident in yourself? The fuck? You don't have to be here. Nobody has to be here. I'm not forcing anybody to be here.
You are emasculating men. You want a bitch and a
No,
cuck. You don't
I'm
want a man.
emasculating you. You feel emasculated because your shit is fragile.
You want a
You
crying ass bitch. You don't want a man.
no, you're a crying ass bitch. You the one crying.
No, you don't want a man. You want a cuck.
What's up, Landon? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
So, I think we can both agree that this is not
No, we can't
necessarily.
both agree. Don't do that. We're
Oh, we
not doing
can't
that.
agree.
Don't. I don't like people trying to mirror me. Don't do that.
Okay, I understand that. Well, I would say that a definition of a man would be.
You agree or disagree, sir?
Oh, I disagree with your definition because it's examples. It's not a
All eight of them.
definition.
You disagree with all eight?
I would disagree with all eight.
Okay, let's start from the top. You disagree that a man is not a woman?
No, I have a different definition. That's not
No, I
these.
didn't ask you for your definition.
No, a man is not a woman.
Okay, so you agree. All right, well, number two.
No,
You
I said
don't,
no.
you said a
No, I'm
man
not.
is not a woman.
Yeah, I'm saying no at the beginning to disagree with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you said a man is not a woman. You believe okay, go ahead. Explain to me how that was false.
How a man is not a woman, how it's false?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a social construct.
Yeah, all of it is a social construct. We're talking about the social construct of a man.
Okay, so you can't define something like a man with saying it's just not this because that doesn't define what it is. You're giving
No,
me an example of what it's.
this is how men define it.
Well, those men are wrong.
What men?
The men you said men define this. Those men that defined this are wrong.
Okay, I spoke to the real men. So number four and number two, we can cross them out. All right, go. I mean, sorry, one and four. Go ahead. Men don't submit to other men.
That's not a definition, no.
Tell me how men don't submit to other men.
You're giving me an example of what a man is. You're not defining it though.
You're not saying shit.
I am.
No, you're
You
not.
never see an example of a word. You
No,
only see an example
no.
of it being used within a
Y'all
definition.
know y'all don't have nothing work. So instead of you saying a claim, you're just saying it's not this, it's not this. You're not saying anything. You're not making a claim. You're not giving anything to support what you're saying.
Well, can I give you my definition of a man?
I did not ask you for your definition. I do not require your definition. You're trying to come up here and say you disagree with mine. So you can give a point for the points that we're going through. But no, I don't need your definition. I didn't ask for it.
Okay, then I think those are false. All these are false.
Yeah,
That's
but
just
you couldn't actually give some information behind why you think it's false.
I am. It's like literally giving logical
You about to say you
definitions.
going back into words. You're just saying words. It's
I'm
very
not. It's
vague.
the
You're not
truth.
saying anything. So which part are you saying is logical? Which one are we on right now?
All of these are illogical
Yeah,
definitions.
because it's a social contract, and what I just said, this is the definition of a social contract of what a man is, sir.
Yeah, and I disagree.
You disagree with the same point that we agree on? That's the only thing we agree on. You
No, I
disagree with
disagree
it.
with your social construct definition. I don't
Okay,
disagree
that's
that
why
it's a
we going
social
through it point by
construct.
point, and you don't want to do that. We're literally going point by point. You say you don't agree. There are 8 points up here. We going through them. You keep talking about the definition as a whole. We're not talking about the definition as a whole. You offer to give your own definition. I do not want your definition. You said it's a social construct. I agree. Being a man is a social construct. This is a definition of a man based on the construct of what a man is. So, do you want to go through the points or not? Because it sounds like you just want to throw some words out there, sir.
No, I don't. Me and you have talked before.
And so what?
We agreed last time I was up here.
And then what the fuck happened?
I think you changed because my definition you agreed with.
Do you want to go through the points or not?
We'll go through the points. I disagree with them
Okay,
because,
all right. So we on submissive to other men.
yeah, I disagree with that.
Tell me why.
Why? Because it's not all the time. It's not a constant. Not all men are submissive to other men.
All right, we talking about all men. We talking
Well,
about the
we have
hold
to
up.
because when
I
you
shouldn't have to
define
explain.
man,
No, Landon. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. You literally said it's a social construct, and I agree with you. And I said I'm talking about a construct of what a man is. So that part, at least you got that. That's great. So you can't say well all men because now we're not talking about the social construct anymore.
we are we are though. When you're defining something in the social construct, that means that if someone is this, that definition that you have up here is directly applied to them. So if someone associates themselves as being a man, that would mean that not necessarily that they are part of the social construct, but they are considering themselves a man. So they have to be a part of it somehow.
Okay, and yeah. So I'm trying to figure out. You're saying men don't always submit. I'm pretty sure you heard me earlier when I said men don't submit to other men when they see that man is on their tier and they can fight for dominance, or they see that man is weaker than them. Men submit to men who are they see as their superior.
I mean, sure, but do women let me well, we're not talking about women. But I would also argue that some men just refute that unless they are in charge.
I give an example.
Give an example. Most men don't want to feel so when you bring out to them
So how are you gonna say most men if we talking about a construct?
because it's not what do you mean? How are you going to talk about most men if it's a
You went from
construct? A
all
construct would
men.
apply to the majority,
All right, go ahead, finish your point.
especially under gender semantics or yeah, gender semantics.
Mhm.
But no, I mean, I guess if you believe that it is that way,
Don't
we
do
would just
that. Don't do
disagree
that. Don't
because
do that if you believe. Don't do that. Finish your point.
okay, I would say men don't want to be under other men if it's the choice because most men, what do you see? Like in football, what do you see? They want to be the captain, they want to be the leader. Some men don't, but some men do. And so that's one of those things. If they associate themselves as a man, then I guess your definition would be wrong because if someone says they're a man but they disagree with your definition of your social like what your definition is here for the social construct of man, then that would mean,
So we back on
they
that point.
aren't a
So
part of that.
hold up, Landon. If you can say most men, and I'm pretty sure you're talking about the men who ascribe to the construct of what a man is, and that's literally what the definition up here is for. I don't understand what the argument is about.
The argument is your definition is just examples. Like it's giving me an example of what a man is. It's not telling me what a man is.
You just want to give your definition so bad, don't you?
No, I'm just being
You
serious.
keep
That's literally
leaning.
what it
You
is,
keep
though.
leaning back towards it.
I'm sorry.
You keep leaning back towards it.
No, I'm just genuinely. You asked me what the argument is, and this is my argument. We're just getting into the nitty gritty, I guess.
All right, I'm listening.
Well, that was my point. I don't know what you want me to say
I
after
mean,
that.
I
I'm
already
kind of
made the point. I literally have what the social construct of what a man is based on a community of people, the consensus we came to, and then you came here to say, oh, you can't apply this to all men. Of course not. It's the construct of a man. And then you went on to say most men. So again, I don't understand what the argument is.
so you're defining again. I'm not gonna
No,
bring
no.
up my
If I
definition
can't
unless you
define it,
ask.
hold up. If I can't define it, how are you able to say most men anything? How are you able to define it?
How am I defining man?
You literally just said most men. You just applied a characteristic to most men. How is that any different than my list here?
Because a societal construct would be the socio like
No, no, no,
the social
no.
norms in a society that are socially
So you did not just
attributed.
give a social norm? You did not just give a social norm? I'm pretty sure when you said most men, you gave a social norm.
Yeah, that's the
Okay. And
definition of a
so
societal construct. It's usually a social norm.
what on my list would not be a social norm?
I mean, you're just naming characteristics. You're not defining
No, no,
it.
no,
So
no. No. Which one would not be a social norm?
not a woman.
No, that's a social norm.
Because somebody can.
Hold up. Stop talking so much and listen. Earlier, I was saying what men learn in childhood, right? So men, boys, women, girls, right? Boys learn that they're not supposed to act like girls. They're not supposed to cry like girls. They're not supposed to have feeling like girls. They're not supposed to be girls. That's the big takeaway. So when men become adults, it's the same thing. Anything that women do, men are not to do. If women do housework, men do not do housework. If women nurture and take care of children, men do not nurture and take care of children. It literally goes into the talking points. So I'm curious about how you think that's not a social construct. If that's
I'm
not a
not saying
societal
that that's
norm, I
not a
mean.
social construct.
I meant to say a societal norm.
Societal norm. Just because, again, we can go into semantics and ethics,
No,
but that
no, no,
doesn't
no,
make
no,
it.
no. I'm not
Just
just no.
because.
How is that not no? I'm not talking semantics. How is that not a societal norm?
I don't know. We don't have our statistics in front of us. I don't know how many men go through
No,
that
no, no, no. Come
experience.
on, be for real. Statistics, Landon.
No, I'm being serious.
So
That's
no,
what
no,
defines a
hold up.
societal
You're
norm.
gonna
But
tell
hey,
me, hold up. I just want to be clear. You're gonna tell me most. I'm gonna use your word. Most boys don't learn from childhood that they, at least at some point in their life, that they should not think, act, and perform like a girl.
sure, yeah, we can concede to that. Yeah.
So what do we need statistics for?
Well, statistics would define the most, but that's me getting too deep into it. We're good.
Yeah, yeah, you being combative right now.
Okay. So number 4 is also circular reasoning. It's not a good definition.
This is men say that to be a man, you must be a real man. Because if you're not a real man, you're a boy. I had a man up here say this today.
Well, if you're a boy, then you're not a man.
I mean, listen, tell that to the real men who claim that they're men and the other men are boys.
Well, then they're not real men because they can't define man.
And how is that not circular reasoning? I'm giving you the reason that they use.
No, it's circular reasoning because you defined man with man and then say, well, if you're not a real man, then you're a boy. Well, if you're a boy, then you're not a man. So you wouldn't fall under that societal
I'm literally
construct.
telling you what men say.
That doesn't
Men
make them
say,
right.
no, 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 no. Men say in order to be a man, you must be a real man. A real man represents the man who conforms to the norms of society. He's a conformist. That's who the real man is. If you're not conforming, if you don't get the check mark from the other men, you're not considered a real man. You're not considered a man. You are deemed a boy.
No, that's not how, no. That's not how the societal construct works.
We're
It's
not
just
getting nowhere. Hold up. We'll do a poll. Y'all never heard that argument? You can put a crying face emoji. If you heard that argument before, you can put a smiling face emoji. Again, if you heard the argument before about men saying that only men are real men and those who are boys are not deemed men, you can put smiley face emoji. If you never heard, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, put crying face emoji.
That's not my argument, though.
All right, most people saying that they heard it before. All right, we're gonna move on from that. Thank y'all. So we moving on from 4. Is there another one you want to talk about?
So we're conceding that 4 is circular and doesn't actually define anything?
No. We moving on from number 4. We're not getting anywhere.
Okay, we'll move on from number 4. Bot. Let's go with that.
Okay. What do men typically say are characteristics of a man?
I would say that I don't know because I don't listen to other men's definition that aren't.
Okay, so you are ignorant on it. So you can't argue something if you don't know. Can't argue from a point of ignorance.
Well, you didn't even define like why bot is up there.
Because that aligns with the characteristics. Men say the typical things that men are supposed to do. This is where they reinforce the gender roles. It's talking points that somebody tells them and they repeat somewhere else. It's not their actual thoughts. They haven't processed it. And sometimes it's not even their lived experiences. That's what makes them bots. Because they've been programmed by someone and they regurgitate it.
Okay. I think that's a funny way to use that, but sure, I can actually agree to that one.
That's actually what that is. You never heard of a bot?
I've never heard it used in that context for actual people. I think it's funny, but sure.
Well, as some people say.
Oh, fair enough. But no, the way this is listed is just examples of a man, though. But
so now you want to go back to the list and the definition.
I think it's because
no, we're gonna move on. Unknown, why you back up here?
You told me to take a lap, and I was waiting the first time, and then you said,
"All right, finish the lap. I don't really want to talk to you right now." What's up, Chef?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Okay. So basically, can I just ask you a question?
No, you can't. You just got up here. I got a whole chart up here. I've been talking. You've been sitting here listening to the conversation. You got to
Well, I haven't really been here for that long.
Hold up, sir. You've been here long enough. You agree? Yes or no? Tell me why.
Do I agree with what exactly?
The list here.
Of what the definition of a man is?
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with some things, and I don't agree with some things. So there's some things that, so I think there's some things that I agree with. Like for an example, number 2, right? It says submissive to other men. However, the only reason why I agree to that is because that is just not what defines a man. That's just what defines people in general. You know, everybody is going to be submissive to someone else.
Real quick. I'm trying to get a quick overview. Mm-hmm. Which ones do you disagree with? Sorry. Which ones do you agree with?
Number 1, number 2, number 4 is just weird. Number 5 is weird.
Okay, tell me the ones you agree with, sir.
I was just telling you. They're weird. Number 1, I agree with. Number 2, I agree with. Number 4, I do not. Number 5, I do not.
Just the ones you agree with.
Okay, so agree.
So you just
I agree with number 1. I agree with number 2. I agree with. That's it.
Okay, why do you disagree with number 3?
Because to be a man, you have to have self-awareness.
Tell me how.
Well, for me, I can't really speak for all men. I can only speak from my actual particular experiences. So I was raised by a single father. So
No,
with
we're
that
not
being
doing
said,
anecdotal. We're talking about man as a whole, not your anecdotal friend. You can say anything.
I mean, well, as a whole, this list is just
No,
completely
no, no, no.
bonkers in general.
All right, so you even want to talk about why you disagree with three or not?
I mean, well, I was trying to tell you, but you didn't want
No,
my
you
answer.
started talking about your own personal experience. It's not a therapy session, sir.
Then what experiences would you like? Where do you want me
A
to get
general, a
these facts
general
from?
consensus, your general consensus. And you got a bad echo.
Okay. Well, in general, a man needs to have self-awareness because self-awareness is what comes from being a leader. However, the thing is what you have to realize is that the majority of our leaders in this country have also been men. So how can we have a leader with someone without lack of awareness?
Oh Lord, you think that the president elect has self awareness?
The president-elect? Yes, I do.
How so?
Because of the decisions that he's made, obviously leads to some type of awareness. His awareness is coinciding with his agenda.
Self awareness.
His self-awareness coincides with his agenda.
How so?
Well, I mean, for an example, we all know that obviously Trump has been someone that's always been for Trump. And everything that he's been doing so far has always been for his own personal pocket.
And do you know why a person would be that self absorbed?
Not self-absorbed, no, but self-aware, yes.
No, no, no. It's egotistical. It's actually someone who's insecure and lacks self awareness.
Egotistical is someone
No.
who's...
Instead of him recognizing his insecurities and working through them, he's
Mhm.
responding. He's coping. That's not self awareness.
Okay, but we're talking about men. We're not talking about just one individual, correct?
Yeah, it applies to the collective of men.
Okay, so a collective of men, in order to be a leader, they need to have they need to have self-awareness.
Well, my point is that the president elect lacks self awareness, and
Yeah, but you're also just mentioning one
yeah, you just
person.
cut me
So
off. I was just
the
talking.
I understand that, but the point of this conversation...
No, the point is not. That's not the point of the conversation. Maybe you got lost somewhere, sir. First of all, you brought up leader. That's fucking wild. I already crossed off bot because you clearly a bot right now, right? Also crossed off a real man because you already said that when you said leader, right? So you already lack self awareness when you go into that type of talking. I'm trying to give you an example so you have a better understanding what you're saying. So you're by your understanding or by your reasoning, you think that the president elect has full self awareness, and that's why he's in a leadership position. You really think that?
So are we going to talk about the plural of your term, or are we just going to talk about the president?
Y'all annoying. Y'all annoying. Y'all get on my fucking nerves. I'm gonna just say that. Y'all fucking annoying. Because like y'all so weird. The combativeness, wanting to gaslight, like coming up here like right away like that is crazy. Like it's crazy because you ain't saying shit. The word salad, the trying to pull up your own experience. Like nigga, we don't know you. We don't fucking know you. The fuck? Um, or the debate space, so combative. Look at you, circle jerking with that man, Landon. That's fucking wild. This man he thinks Trump has self awareness. You think Trump will ever go in front of a group of people and say I'm an insecure person? Like I'm insecure. I need to feel in control. Because I don't feel confident as a person. Like you think that? Like what the fuck? Uh, that's crazy. Um, it's getting late, y'all. I'm about to go be productive, get some stuff done. I ain't even know I was on here this long, but I appreciate all y'all coming and tapping and supporting. I appreciate those who modded and helped out. I appreciate y'all. I got this whole list that y'all gave me early. I'm gonna try to compile a new checklist for later on. We can go over it. But yeah, thank y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all later. Who's this? George, come back later. I'm out.